Yo, what's good, Colostrum? What's good, my guy? What's good? I'm just getting the stream ready. I just got a notification. All right, I hope everything's good. Hopefully everything's going good. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. I'm just getting the stream set up. Just make sure my Wi-Fi is good and everything. Hope you're having an amazing day, my guy. Let's get it. I don't know what's going on, but I see for some reason I see something like next to your names. What's good, guys? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I see number 1, number 2, like on a crown. I don't know what that means, though. Oh, there's a community leaderboard, guys. There's a community leaderboard now. So depending on how much you comment, I think you're going to get more XP. There's a community leaderboard now, I believe at the top right here. So depending on how much you comment, you'll get more XP and all that stuff. But let's go. This summer's got some some bangers lined up. Facts, bro. Facts. I got a picture right here. Right here. This is going to be an amazing summer, Colostrum. And I saw Pepino in there. Pepino, what is good, my guy? Are we doing math again? It's up to you, my guy. You think you want to do math again? Sometimes it's a little tricky, but we could do some algebra, whatever you want to do, my guy. But Colostrum, you're cooking, my guy. You're cooking. We got Oliveira versus Ilia Topuria, Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, and KHAMZAT versus Dricus. I'm excited to see what's your favorite matchup. What's your favorite pay-per-view? I'm going to do a poll right now. Yo, what's good, KZ? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I believe there's a new update or something about, like, leveling up with the amount of XP that you comment. The amount of comments you get, I believe you get more XP. I want to see what's your guys' favorite pay-per-view. So, UFC 316. You guys can be completely honest. Let me know if the mic is too loud. Let me know what's going on. UFC 317. 318, and then UFC 319. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of numbers next to your guys' names. So I believe KZ's number 1 right now. We got Pepino number 2. I believe that has to do with how much you're typing, or I'm not sure how it works. I'm a gamer. If I can grind some XP, you already know I'm about to do whatever I can. Let's go, KZ. KZ, we actually had MMA experts had a banger stream earlier. One thing for sure, guys, is we're going to be breaking down UFC 316 later today. I figured we'd go over the entire card, break down Merab versus O'Malley, break down this entire 12-fight card. I see your early picks, because basically we have Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber, not this week, the next week. But what I'm thinking is I can get some early leans on the people's picks. I can see what you guys are picking, see if there's any popular dogs that a lot of the people are on. And as you guys know, Patchy Mix versus Mario Batista is now added to UFC 316. Welcome to the UFC, my guy Patchy Mix. Joshua Van, Bruno Silva. I think this is a very good card to go over, and we could get some very good early picks. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. But honestly, I'm in the live chat. Obviously, you guys let me know what you guys want to do first. Right here, I want to say this as well. These are the undefeated fighters. Who is the best ranked undefeated fighter in the UFC right now? Ilia Topuria 16-0, Khamzat Chimaev 14-0, Shavkat Rakhmonov 19-0, Movsar Evloev 19-0, Lerone Murphy 16-0. I believe that's Michael Morales. Michael Morales 18-0, and Murzakanov at 14-0. I think, me personally, let's say we're excluding, because maybe I would like to believe that it's Ilia. But I really do think, like, Lerone Murphy, Evloev, maybe Khamzat. These guys are going to come up very good. Sorry, I actually spit a little bit. I actually spit a piece of chicken. Chimaev versus DDP is probably my most anticipated fight. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Honestly, that one's my most anticipated card as well. 319 is my most anticipated card. My most anticipated review of the entire summer. I believe it's gonna be the end of August. No, it's August 16th, I believe. So it's gonna be around August. It's a perfect time for summer. 319 is as good as it gets. Yeah, I know a lot of people were talking about Patchy Mix. Mario Batista can beat Patchy Mix, whether Patchy Mix can beat him. So we're going to go over UFC 316 really quick. But what do you guys think about Jon Jones retiring? Is this the end of Jon Jones' legacy? I know a lot of people are talking about him in Thailand and what's going on with him. I think he still has one more in him. He has one more good fight left in him. And against Tom Aspinall, of course. It has to be against Tom Aspinall. I hope it's against Tom Aspinall. Right here, we got Amanda Ribas, Tapet the Richie. We'll go over this really quick. Boris is back. Khamzat Chimaev is back. What do you guys think about Matus Gamrot versus Ludovic Klein? This is how Matus Gamrot's looking. What a round today, getting closer to the fight. Thank you guys. May 31st, Las Vegas. So he's looking ready. I will say he's looking a little bit bruised. He's sparring a little bit heavy, in my opinion. Right here, he's talking about BSD, what happened. Bro, soldiers don't behave like that. I have a message in my phone that I stepped to fight. I started to pack my baggage. I was ready to go to Montreal. I started the cut, but he said no. I heard the UFC goes back to France in September. There's going to be a great opportunity. Maybe BSD 5 rounds. I'll break him. There's going to be nonstop action, but this is a perfect man who will be submitted. GAMROT's looking a little bit touched up in his eye. You know, he's looking a little bit bruised up. So we're going to go over 316. Yo, what's good, Hernanov? I hope you're having a great day, my guy, Hernanov. MMA fan, what is good? Hope you're having a great day, my guy. If you guys haven't, guys, I don't know if you guys can see this on mobile, but there is numbers next to your names. Depending on how much you guys type, depends on how much XP you get. So right now, the community leaderboard, KZ, Kalistrom, and Pepino. I really like this. I don't know for how long we're going to get this, but I like this, guys, and I believe we're in good condition. I'm not sure. Let me double check. I believe members are back up. Let me double check. I'm just going to double check to see if members are back up. I believe I got a notification saying members are back up. I just want to double check. Yes. Guys, we are now an official YouTube partner, guys. We're monetized, guys. Guys, we're monetized. Guys, I had to wait 3 months. Oh my gosh. Thank you, YouTube. I just want to take a pause in action, guys, and just say thank you, YouTube. Thank you to you guys for giving me so much support, guys. We are monetized again. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Let's get this show on the road. We are monetized again. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to try to play by the rules. I'm going to try to keep everything active. I'm going to try to keep this show on the road. And I'm going to try to be consistent with the live streams as well. Let's go, guys. Let's go. If you guys haven't known, it's been 3 months. So this is something big, man. This is something huge. And I'm excited, my guy. I'm excited. Members are back up. Let's get it. So, enough scalloping. Let's get into the good stuff. I just wanted to take a picture of that. Oh, let's go. Oh, I'm so happy, man. Let's go. All right, so let me see, KZ. Let me see. Let me open Discord. Sorry, guys. Let me just open my inbox. How do you go to your DMs? Oh, right here. All right, send it to me, KZ. I'll be ready. KZ. I got you pulled up, KZ. All right, so let me catch up. Don't even get me started with John Jones. I hear you, man. Toporia's left his coaches. Let's go. Oh, yeah, Topuria did leave his coaches. They did separate. MMA fan, what do you think about that? I didn't see what you said earlier. Let me scroll up. I believe you said, yeah, Topuria left his coaches. Yo, what's good, Hernanov? Don't even get me started with John Jones. Let's go. Chimaev versus DDP is probably my most anticipated fight. I agree. I'm a gamer. Let's go. Let's get some XP. This is something new. I didn't see this earlier. What's up? I can see it. Let's go. Let's go, KZ. What's up? Glad to be here. What's good, Hernanov? What is good? I just have a feeling Klein beats GAMROT, and I've been backing GAMROT for a long time now. Pepino, I agree with you, my guy, because the closer, as we get closer, oh, I see it. Members are back up. KZ, you're number 1 on the leaderboard. I can see it now. KZ's actually number 1. Yo, KZ's actually number 1 on the leaderboard. Let's go. Now you're good, KZ. You're good. KZ's number 1 on the leaderboard now. Let's go. But let me catch up with the chat. KZ, you got the number 1 next to your name. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. What's up? Glad to be here. Hernanov, how are you doing, my guy? If you got any energy drinks that you're drinking today or anything, let me know, bro, because I might try one. I know you got some good energy drinks recommendations. I just have a feeling Klein beats GAMROT. So, it's 3 rounds. When we're looking at the Ludovic Klein versus GAMROT fight, let's break it down really quick. Just give you a little quick rundown. I love that fight. And the reason why I love that fight the most, let me just look up UFC, just UFC by itself. The reason why I love that fight the most is because when we look at that fight just by itself, Ludovic Klein has a chance to win that fight, and I'm with you 100%. Let me look at the events. View the card. This fight right here, Mateusz Gamrot versus Ludovic Klein, is a banger matchup. What I like about this matchup is Ludovic Klein's a very good striker, right? And we know when Gamrot's shooting, sometimes it looks bad in the judges' eyes. So we can definitely see Ludovic Klein take at least 2 rounds out of the 3. And you know Mateusz Gamrot, he lost to Dan Hooker. So this is definitely a spot where there's value. Maybe plus 3.5 for Ludovic Klein, whatever you guys want. Maybe even Ludovic Klein money line. It's very close, but I love that fight. I agree with you, Pepino. I don't think John Jones fights Tom. He doesn't accept super bad matchups. Tom is the worst matchup for him. W, let's go. I'm going to send you what it looks like on Discord. Thank you, KZ. That's actually pretty cool. It actually looks pretty cool. This is something new for me. I've never seen this before. Wi-Fi, let's go. W. Yeah, I saw it. I've been backing Klen for a long time. I think Gamrot beats him. This is a fight where it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited for this fight. I'm going Gamrot as of now, but you guys know with the wrestlers, they're open to body shots, open to the knees up the center. And we know a guy like Ludwig Klein can definitely capitalize off of Gamrot's mistakes, especially if Gamrot's shooting. We know Gamrot doesn't maintain top control very well. He's always shooting, 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 and he can't really pin you down for more than, more than a round. This guy takes you down, lets you get back up. I will say, did you guys see Arman versus Mateusz Gamrot? Arman Tsarukyan. I rewatched Arman Tsarukyan versus Mateusz Gamrot, and it was actually a pretty good. It was actually a pretty good scrap. Earlier I was like, Arman Tsarukyan was robbed, but when you rewatch it back, I can see why they gave it to Gamrot. Gamrot was, taking the back. He was actually having a little bit more success in dictating the pace, but obviously it's gonna be a crazy fight no matter what. I can't wait. I just have a feeling. I agree, Pepino. Anything can happen. Just like we saw Camilo, Gabe Green. How good. Shout out to Baby Sharp MMA, man. Baby Sharp called Gabe Green. This guy, Baby Sharp, went #1 on UFC Prediction Tracker. This guy is a fucking GOAT. He's a GOAT. My bad for... All right, let's go. I'm going to send you... Let's go. W. I've been backing Klen for a long time. I think Gamrot beats him. Let's go. I think Gamrot can make it boring and win. Yeah, I think it should be a good fight. It should be pretty fun. I think Gamrot, let's go. Today I had a Gorilla Mind. Let's go. Gorilla Mind is always clutch. Yo, Chop, what's good, man? Klein didn't look great against Roosevelt Roberts. Yeah, he wasn't able to finish him. But I will say, sometimes you have that issue. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not. Yeah, I do, Harnanov. I do. It's, I believe, let me put the hashtag. I believe that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's what it is. People just assume Islam subs JDM easy. I'm not sure about that. Dustin gave Islam a tough fight. They went toe-to-toe. I had it 2-2 going into the 5th. JDM is a bigger and younger version, and they figured out Dagestani grappling system. You got Discord? Yeah, I do. Chadward, I think Gamrot got... Dude, so I got Gamrot too, but I'm scared for Gamrot because he can't maintain top control. He's not like a Taurus Finney. He's a guy who, he's always putting the pace, and sometimes 5 rounds is better for Gamrot than 3. So Ludwig Klein definitely has a chance. But MMA fan, JDM versus Islam is going to be such a good fight. Chop, what did you say? Yo, what's up, gang? You got a Discord? I don't have a Discord server. I just have a Discord name, so you guys can add me. You guys can look up my name. Says the username isn't correct. Let me try it again. Let me look it up. Let me double check. Give me 1 second, guys. If you guys haven't, guys, just give me a quick like, guys. Today's a pretty good day. Let's get this show on the road. Let me just make sure that it's the correct number. So it says lowercase. They don't got the numbers anymore in the username. Oh, they don't? Okay. So it's just this. If they don't have no numbers, it's just that. You guys can add me on Discord. I'll accept your friend request. Who you got? Islam or Jack? I got Hernanov. My bad, Hernanov. My bad. I thought it was with the numbers. Who do I got? Islam or Jack? Me? Who do I want to win? Jack Della. Who am I backing? Who do I think can actually win that fight? I think Islam's probably going to win that fight. But I feel like it's going to be a close, razor close fight. I feel like Islam's ready. And if he's talking to Habib, they're definitely doing tape study on Jack Della Maddalena. I will say Jack Della can dictate the pace very well. Who do you have, the MMA fan? Because I'm rooting for Jack Della, but I feel like Islam might be able to edge it out. Let me know if you guys added me so I can add you guys back on Discord. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Klein has good takedown defense. Hopefully he smokes Gamrot. Yeah, for the division's sake, Ludwig Klein should win. For the division's sake, to make things a little bit more fun. Gamrot's gas tank isn't as good as when he's... Oh, Gamrot's gas tank isn't as good as when he joined the org. So you think his gas tank declined a little bit. Guys, we're going to be breaking down UFC 316 early. So I want the people's pick. I want everybody's pick. I want to see what you guys are thinking. We're going to be breaking down the entire card for UFC 316. It's going to be an absolute banger card. So we're going to get the people's pick. Guys, the more you type, the more XP you get in the chat. So we'll maybe do like a little raffle for the top 5. Klein has good takedown defense. Yeah. Taporia will probably knock out Charles. We all love him, but he has taken too much damage, and he's going up against a well-rounded fighter and an elite boxer and hungry. And I feel like Ilia Toporia's power is going to transfer so much more better into lightweight. We've seen guys like Gilbert move from lightweight to welterweight, and their power transitions very well. I will say, guys like Connor at 145, I feel like he hit a little bit harder, but I feel like Ilia is going to hit way more harder at 155. Yo, Ivan, what's good? Andrew Knotts, what's good? Chop, what's good? I hope you guys are all having a great day. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to be breaking down the entire card for UFC 316. Going to look for your guys' early picks. Let's go. Klein can crack him. Definitely Hernanov. Topuria, facts. And if Topuria knocks out Charles Oliveira, he will have knockouts over Volk, Max Holloway, and Charles Oliveira. That will be one of the craziest runs. The craziest. You added me? All right, let's go. I'm going to add you right back, my guy. I will say I do use Discord a little bit more than Twitter. I use Discord a little bit way more than Twitter. All right, so I'm going to add you guys. Sup, brother? I got a server. All right, let's go. All right, so extra. So, guys, you guys have to let me know who's who. So, Togata Mer. Okay. All right, so, okay. Extra. Hernanov, are you extra? Are you extra? Okay, I added you guys. Let's go. All right, let's go. All right, let's get this show on the road. Added you useless. I'm a mess. Okay, Chop, that's you, Chop. All right, Chop, I got you, Chop. All right, so I have to write that down. Let me write that down. All right, Chop, I got you. All right, thank you, Chop. Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go, Andrew Knotts. What's good? Marab WXP Farm, let's go. We got a new XP farm. I want to back Pena because Harrison looked trash against Ketlen Vieira. I know she wasn't able to finish her, right? She wasn't able to finish her. And that is very important because if you're not able to finish a girl like Ketlen Vieira, who's to say what happens if you can't finish Juliana Pena? And we know Kayla's going to have a very tough weight cut. I liked it when Juliana Pena said, you're going to be peeing like, because the weight cut's going to be so massive. I do think Juliana Pena has a chance. Smash the likes. Let's go, Andrew. Let's go. Hernanov, let me know you're Chato. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Sorry. I'm going to add Hernanov. All right, I'm going to join up. Let me just add Hernanov really quick. Hernanov, I don't see you. Hernanov. Let me pull you up on here. I don't see you in my friend request. Oh, I didn't see that halftime added me. Oh, I see you. Okay. Okay, I added you guys. All right, I added you guys. All right, my bad, guys. My bad. I added you guys. All right. All right, I'm definitely going to join it. All right, let's go. Thank you, Chop. I want to back Pena because Harrison, yeah. And because Kayla's weight cut facts. I think JDM versus Islam is a 50-50 fight. Islam has never fought at 170. Who knows how he will look? Volk hurt Islam, and Jack is way bigger. And we did see that Volk was able to land that ground and pound in their first fight. I will say Islam has a little bit of better control. He has a little bit of way better control than Bilal Muhammad, I think. That's what I would say. My bad, Hernanov. I added you. My bad. Dude, I don't know. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't see it. My bad, Hernanov. My bad, Hernanov. My bad. All right. But let's break down this card. I'm an extra join. Let's go. Okay, now I know you're extra. Let's go. Be cool to have you there. I will definitely join. How is UFC 319 winning on the poll? There's only one confirmed fight. Is that true? I think I have UFC 319 right here. Oh, bro, he's actually right. Bro, he's right. Bro, bro, that's actually insane, bro. There's only one fight. Bro. Ivan, that was a good one, Ivan. Bro, there's literally only one fight on UFC 319. I still say this is the best pay-per-view. I still think so. I just added you. It's just a group of guys here. We all share picks and chase bread. Let's go, Chop. I'm definitely going to join it. I just have to... So before I join it, I have to leave other servers because I'm in way too many servers that I didn't realize. But let's go. Yo, who is on PlayStation? Who has PS Plus Extra? I think a lot of us do. I do. I definitely do. I think Paradox the Chad does. I think there's a lot of us in here that do. KZ. Battlefield V. Went on there, it's fire. How much is it? KZ? How much is the game? I think JDM would beat Ilya too big. Yeah, that's when we're pushing it. I think that's fair. It'll be a good scrap though. I think Ilya would, be able to give him a good run. He'll be able to give him a good run. Andrew Knotts, welcome. Let's go. We got our first member. Andrew Knotts, welcome to the community, my guy. Let's go. You should be able to see a community section where it's a members only tab. I will update the emojis now, But I didn't know I was going to get monetized back today. So thank you, Andrew Knotts, for being one of the first members, my guy. Let's go, Andrew Knotts. Welcome to the community, my guy. Let's go. I'll definitely update the photo, though. Let's go. Damn. I can't believe it, bro. I really can't believe it. I can't believe it. If you guys don't know, guys, it was a couple of months where I wasn't monetized for a while. So this actually helps a lot. I'm going to try to see if I can send the thing. I don't know. I really don't know how to member up. I think on mobile it's something different. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. I have no idea. I believe it's a link. Let me try to get the link, Hernanov. My bad. But you're not obligated. Nobody's obligated to become a member. But that was actually funny what Ivan said, how there's only one fight. There's only one fight on 319. And we all love this card. But let me try to see if I can get the link for members. Get the money symbol on the bottom right, bro. I will definitely get that. I will definitely get that. I will definitely get that. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm not sure, like, how many steps there is, but I'll definitely work on it. Let me try to see. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out. Let's go. I'm just happy we got members, though. I'm just happy we got members. Let's go. I don't know how to send the link, though. I have no idea how to send the link. I think it's on YouTube Studio. Let me, Yeah, okay, I got the link for members. Let me just get the link for members really quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Bear with me, guys. Just 1 second, 1 second. All right, let me get it. How do you send the link for members? I have no idea how to send it. Oh, link to share right here. I found it. Okay, I found it. All right, so this is the link to members, guys. The link for members. Nobody's obligated to become a member, but I just wanted to see how it works. Let's go. We're back in action, baby. We're back in action. Let's go. It feels good, man. All right, so, my bad, Hernanov. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Shout out to Andrew Knotts. Should have a couple of emojis. I'll be able to work on the emojis. We'll get way better emojis as of late. Get the money symbol. I'll get it. I'll work on it. Topuria versus Charles feels like a fake title fight. Charles lost to Islam and Arman. Only beat Chandler. And Arman. And only beat, like, Chandler. The fight would be more legit if it was Arman versus Topuria. That's true, MMA fan. I will say, I think the UFC doesn't like Arman Tsarukyan. I think they really don't. What do you think? I think Arman is going to be on layoff for a while. Maybe a couple of months. Brett B, what is good? Love the channel name. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. I'm glad you like it. I'm just going to blow my nose real quick. Give me 1 sec. Let's go, bro. I'm glad you like the channel, bro. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button and hit the like. Battlefield 5 is free right now, PS Plus Extra. I'm going to get it then. I'm going to get it right after. Right after this stream, I'll get it. KZ, I know you're good at video games, though. KZ, I have a feeling like if I play Battlefield with you, you'll be a sweat. Like, you'll destroy everybody. Who you got, HAMZAT or DDP? Let's do a quick poll on that. HAMZAT or DDP? We'll do a quick poll. Quick poll. I got HAMZAT. But I will say, as the days get closer, guys, it's going to be crazy. Oh, shoot. All right. Yeah, KZ, I can tell you're a sweat, KZ. If you guys don't know, KZ is good. KZ is good at almost any video game that he plays. I also think the UFC wants Topuria to become lightweight champion. If it was Arman, that would be a good chance that he would lose. MMA fan, I think you're cooking. I think you're cooking with this take. I will say, I think they want Topuria to be champ. Hernanov, welcome, my guy. Let's go, Hernanov. Let's go. But MMA fan, you said it perfectly. I think that what they want is they want Ilya to be champ. He's more marketable. He could be a superstar already in the making. And what's next for Ilya after he beats Charles? He gets to call the shots. So it's going to be crazy. Let's go, Hernanov. Let's go, my guy. You should have a couple of emotes, 4 emotes. You should check the community tab. I'll try to make some members only polls, some members only stuff. We're getting it started. Let's go, Hernanov. W Hernanov. Let's go. KZ's a killer. Let's go. I believe I have one for $1. That's the one that I have for $1. That's one of my favorites. So if you guys haven't known, if you guys want to become a member, it's only $1. So, I don't destroy everybody though. I don't know, KZ. I don't know. Let's break down this card, guys. Let's break down this card. You should like it. Yeah, some people have different emotes. So depending on how much you've been a member for, how long, depends on the emote to change. So we have Connor. I believe Hernanov has been a member for almost, I think it should count as 2 months or 3 months. So we're going to do a quick poll, guys. We're going to break down UFC 316. And I want the people's pick, guys, for this entire card. So let's break down the entire card. KZ. Welcome, KZ. Let's go, KZ, my guy. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. It's 50-50 KHAMZAT versus DDP. We're going to break down UFC 316, break down the entire card from top to bottom. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to start off with the first fight. Yanel versus Quillen Salkid. Let me start the Q&A. Let me end this poll. KZ. Welcome, KZ. I'm glad you're a member. You guys should like the emotes. I'll be able to change it up in a bit. Thank you, KZ. Thank you, Hernanov. And thank you, Andrew Knotts, for becoming members. My guys. Let's go. So we're going to start off with the first fight of the night on UFC 316. Quillen Salkid versus Yanel Ashmush. I think this is a very good matchup. If you guys don't know, Quillen Salkid just beat Ansho Jubli. I believe it was a first-round TKO. Let's go, KZ. Let's go. I hope you guys like the emotes. I'll definitely change it up, though. I'll change it up. I'll change up this emote. Like, this emote, it was just off the fly. I had to come up with a quick emote. But let's go. I don't believe KHAMZAT has bad cardio like everyone says, but Dricus' pace is so high that he doesn't stop coming. Anyone in the world will get tired against Dricus, especially after the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. Juice Man, what is good? Juice Man, what's good, bro? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. How are you doing, my guy? How you been, bro? How you been? Let's go. But MMA fan, you are cooking, my guy. I will say, if it gets to the 3rd, 4th, 5th round, Dricus versus KHAMZAT, you know the people who are behind KHAMZAT are going to be scared. I'm going to be nervous. I'm going to be nervous for KHAMZAT. If he can't finish Dricus early, I'm banking on him being able to finish Dricus early. If he's not able to, we know Dricus is going to come for that 3rd, 4th, and 5th. If you guys haven't, you guys should go check out KZ's shorts. KZ Shorts uploaded a short where it was like when KHAMZAT and Dricus face off, and Dricus has like a flying piano and he has a scissor, and he cuts the scissor of the I don't know how to explain it, but it's actually funny. It's actually funny. But let's go. Let me catch up with the chat. I've been gaming forever since I was little. On Nintendo 64. I played Nintendo. I remember when you had to blow the the CD thing in order for it to get back into the Nintendo. That was actually the good old days. I don't think Dricus gets subbed. I don't think he gets subbed either. What I'm thinking is maybe KHAMZAT's going to start off heavy in the first round and try to look for a heavy ground and pound, maybe second round. I don't think Dricus gets subbed. He's got an iron will and decent BJJ. If Usman and Gilbert survive, Dricus can too. Exactly. And one thing about KHAMZAT is he's most dangerous in the first round. So he's not going to be as dangerous in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. KHAMZAT is in for a... Let's go, Ivan. Let's go. We got a lot of Dricus guys. I know a lot of people are going to be heavy on Dricus. And you know Dricus, this guy will headbutt your hip and you'll move over to the side. Dricus just makes things work. But guys, with this fight right here, we know Quillen Salkid just got a beautiful first round TKO over Ansho Jubli. It was 19 seconds into round 1. One of the fastest knockouts I've ever seen. Yanel Ashmush just is coming off of that win over Trevor Peek 8 months ago. I will say he's a little bit on the inactivity side. There might be a little bit of ring rust with Yanel. His most recent loss is to Chris Duncan. And if you guys don't know, Chris Duncan is a very good submission specialist. Chris Duncan has submitted both Balahi Oki, who was fighting on the Aaron Blanchfield Macy Barber card, and he submitted Jordan Vasenik. Chris Duncan is no shame to be losing to. You shouldn't have no shame in losing to Chris Duncan. Yanel is a very good athlete. I will say at 30 years old versus 25, the ceiling is so high for Quillen. I'm going to have to go Quillen Salkid. He has a 75-inch reach. I like Quillen Salkid by KO or on points. I even like Quillen just by straight KO. I think he could get the job done. But Yanel, I don't know if he's ever been knocked out. He's never been knocked out. So maybe the play here is the over 2.5 and Quillen by decision. I'm doing good. Let's go. Getting Sven. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I don't know what was going on with that, but I was like, damn, it's crazy. It's like Battlefield. It's like what KZ said. It's Battlefield out there. It's Battlefield out there. Every man for himself. And Dricus has some power and weird technique. Imagine Dricus hitting gassed Khamzat in the later rounds. Khamzat gas is gonna look so sloppy. We saw it against Usman. We saw it against Gilbert Burns. He gets so sloppy in the second and third round by a lot. Yup, LOL, the Nintendo car. That's what it is. The cartridges. Yes. Yes. One of my favorite games was Mario. I believe it was Mario. I don't know which one, but it was like where there was this castle and you would have to go to the castle, go to different missions around the castle. That was one of my favorite Mario games on Nintendo 64. The last generation before the disc. Facts. I actually didn't know that. NBA of courtside Kobe Bryant. Let's go. Bet your house on Khamzat. Fitbull, what's good? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. But I'm not counting out on Khamzat. He is a monster. Probably the best wrestler in the UFC. He could sub Dricus. I wouldn't be surprised. What I'm thinking is a lot of you guys are excited for the Dricus versus Khamzat. I think we did a poll earlier. I think almost everybody in the chat, they're most excited for obviously Ilya versus Charles. But Dricus versus Khamzat is a fight that, is a fight that I think we're all anticipating. Let's go. Let's go, Hernanov. Let's go. And Dricus has some power facts. I'm doing good. Let's go. Let's go, Juice Man. Let's go. Andrew, let's go. Sup? Let's go. Let's go. Let me catch up with the chat. N64 was it back in the day? Facts, Andrew. Yeah, don't be surprised, Mario 64. Mario Kart. I will say, you guys remember Galaxy Road on Mario Kart? Galaxy Road was absolutely one of the toughest Mario Kart maps to this day, in my opinion. Quillen Salkid versus Yanel. Give me Quillen. I'll go Quillen by decision. I'll go 29-28 by unanimous decision. Let's go, my guy Quillen. Let's go. Now we're going to go up to the next fight. As we get up the card, I think this card's going to be very good. I know a lot of people don't like O'Malley getting another title shot. But think about it like this. Merab gets another defense. Another title defense. Let me put this. Azmat. Guys, if you guys don't know, Azmat is one of the undefeated fighters. He's one of the undefeated ranked fighters with Khamzat, Ilya Taporia. He's going to be facing off against Brenson Ribeiro. I don't know if I got this. All right, who do you guys think wins this matchup? We know with the undefeated fighters, the year 2025 has been terrible for them, most of them. I know some undefeated fighters that have won. Lerone Murphy, Navajo Sterling. But there's been more fighters that have lost. Super Mario 64, that's what it was. Khamzat's gonna pull out, I bet. Yeah, probably. Pepino, if he pulls out, Pepino, you called it. You called it since the first day. Let's go. The fights people are most excited is when the champs fight the next best guy. Fights like Alex versus Ankalaev, Merab versus Umar, and Tom versus John fight. I agree with that. Did you see Bo Nichols saying he's only 200 pounds? RDR is at least 220. That's a crazy weight difference. I don't even think Bo Nichols 200. I would think Bo Nichols like 198. But that basically is 200. But when he was saying, oh, I got to cut from 200 all the way down to 170, I thought that was a lie just to try to confuse RDR. I'm very curious to see if he actually walks around 200 because I don't know. It would be hard for me to believe. But I would believe it if it's true. RDR is huge. RDR walks around like, I believe he weighed in against Kevin Holland around 205 or even heavier than that. He's coming off of a back-to-back, off of back of a PED suspension. Azmat Murkhanov. Very good point. Azmat Murkhanov, I believe you're talking about him, has popped for PEDs before. Do you know what exactly the performance enhancing was? I will say, I think he's off of them now. What do you think, guys? Do you guys think he's off of the PEDs now? Or I believe he popped, so I believe he has to be off of them now. That's one thing we have to take into consideration as well. Whether Azmat's going to look the same, whether he's going to be as powerful. And we know that he's facing a power striker in Brenson Ribeiro. Brenson Ribeiro, if you guys don't know, beat Kyle Machado by split decision. And he beat Diad by submission in a massive underdog win. Diad was a very massive favorite in that fight. And the fact that Brenson Ribeiro was able to submit him in that fight was a massive underdog win for Brenson Ribeiro. Azmat is going to be in a tough test right here. So I'm very excited to see what the people's pick is. Let's go. He's coming off of PED. Let's go, Ethernet. Ethernet, I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. I hope Oselyis loses, but guess what? I bet I bet they're still going to grant him another title shot. Think about it like this, Juice Man, though. You get to watch Merab just ground and pound, just viciously, just pick him up, maul him again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he doesn't deserve the title shot. But think about it like this. We get to see Merab or O'Malley go head to head. And I think Merab's going to be a showman. He always does emotes. He's always kissing O'Malley's back. And you know it's going to be always a good performance from Merab. No matter win or lose, win or lose. I think he's going to win, though. I think he's going to win. If Khamzat pulls out, does he get another title shot? No. No. I'm thinking that they should be able to treat him like Arman Tsarukyan. What do you think, KZ? That's why the UFC surpassed boxing. We had the best of the best. Best versus the best and one champion. Dude, RDR even fought at heavyweight. He was a lot bigger than Bo. At least 20 pounds difference. That's true. Very well said, my guy. Very well said. I will say you can even see it in the cage when they were about to face off and they're against each cage and they're about to touch gloves. You can definitely see. And RDR's more cut. Bo Nickal's like a little bit more softer. So you can definitely see that. But with this fight right here, guys, I want to go Khamzat. The thing is, I don't know if I want to go Khamzat by KO. When we look at Khamzat, he's coming off of a little bit of a knockout win over Alonzo Menefield, Dustin Jacoby. Dustin Jacoby's matched up against, I believe it's Bruno Lopez in a very good matchup in Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber card. I will say with Brenson Ribeiro, it's always a tough matchup. Always, because this guy is a guy who 17-7. This guy is always going to bring it. He has 8 KOs in the first round, 1 in the second, 4 subs in the second round, 2 subs in the first, and 1 sub in the third. So you got to be aware of all of this guy's game. He can KO you. He can submit you as well. I like Khamzat, but I like Khamzat by KO or on points. I feel like Khamzat might win a lackluster decision. But when we look at this fight, guys, 71.5-inch reach to 81. Seems like Brenson Ribeiro might come in clutch as another underdog again. I wouldn't be surprised. But I like Khamzat by decision. I don't think Khamzat will get another title shot. But that would be actually crazy if he pulls out again. Because he pulled out against Leon Edwards, I believe. I believe he pulled out multiple times. This will be maybe, I don't know what exactly the amount of time that he pulled out. But it will be multiple. It will be multiple times. Dude, RDR even fought. Facts, bro. Facts. Very well said. So now, let's get to the next fight. As we get up the card, guys, the card's going to get way better. Chaos Williams versus Uros Medic. This is going to be a very good fight. I will say Uros Medic is not as good as I thought he once was. I thought Medic was a guy who was going to be a problem. The doctor. Medic was a guy who I had really high hopes in. Let me pull this up right here. Chaos Williams right here. If you guys haven't, guys, just give me a quick like. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, shoot. I think I saw that, right? Bellato, I believe. Khamzat will say. Yeah, shout out to Bellato. I believe the referee was the one that called it off. The referee saw his face and they were like, no, we are not doing this. I didn't know that. I didn't know that that's a reason why you could stop a fight or cancel a fight. For some reason, I feel like that was a blessing in disguise because I don't know why. I feel like Bellato was going to lose. I feel like Paul Craig would have submitted him or something. I think it was a good blessing in disguise. If people let you know in person are doing the same thing as the internet, that you really must have been a total arrogant dude. If people let you know in person that you are doing the same thing on the internet, then you have been a total arrogant douche. Facts, KZ. Facts, KZ. I believe you're talking about Khamzat, right? I believe so. That would be crazy, Ivan, if he actually pulls out because of that. Topuria, O'Malley, Khamzat clearly have privilege. Even if Khamzat pulls out, I think they will give him a title shot again. That would actually expose the UFC, though. That would expose the UFC to favoritism because they didn't give Arman Tsarukyan another chance. So that would actually expose the UFC to favoritism. I think you're right, though. Yo, what's good, Halftime 93? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. God bless, my guy. Hope you're having a great day, my guy. How are you doing, my guy? Let's go. John's in Bro. Chaos Williams looked like trash in his last fight. I believe it was against Gabriel Bonfim. Oh, that's true, KZ. That is actually very true. I forgot about that performance. When we look at his performance against Carlos Harris and Ronaldo Bedoya, I loved his performance against, who was it? Miguel Baeza. That was a very good performance. I believe he was an underdog in that fight. Oh, you're talking about Bo. Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, I think that's fair. Drop the members link. I got you, my guy. I got you. Let me see if I can, sorry. I forgot how to do it. Let me try to see if I can do it right here. Okay. By the way, halftime. What's good, halftime? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Nobody's obligated to be one, but I believe I have one that's only $1. So it's good. It's good. I believe I have one that's only $1, so it should be pretty good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Let's go. Yo, Infected, what's good, Infected? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. I agree though, KZ. Bo Nickel's a little bit of an arrogant. He's a little bit of an arrogant douchebag. I agree, KZ. The UFC clearly shows favoritism. It's a business, yeah. Whoever sells the fight gets the title shot. That's why they let John Jones keep the belt. That's actually insane though, because we can argue that the UFC is more of a popularity contest than it is about meritocracy. West, yo, what's good, Juice Man from the West Side? Let's go. Nowadays, the UFC giving out undeserved title shots. What happens to the guys winning multiple fights before fighting for a title? West Coast Tree top bomb. Let's go. Yo, halftime, what's good, halftime? Let's go. I hope you're having a great day, halftime. I believe I said this already. Let's go, halftime. We already got a couple of members. I'm going to be able to update the member tab specifically. I believe you should have 4 emotes, but I'm going to update the emotes. And I'm going to try to update you guys with some free content that I'll be blessing with you guys with. My bad, guys. My bad. So let's break down this fight. With this fight right here, there's no predictions that have been made yet. But I feel like this is Chaos Williams' fight to win. What I like about Chaos Williams is that Uros Medic has been knocked out before. He's been knocked out one time, right? But the one time that he got knocked out was against Puliano Soriano. And this is a guy who I thought didn't have that much heavy hands. The fact that Pulinari Soriano was able to finish him shows that maybe Uros Medic's chin is a little bit cracked. It's not as the same as it used to be. So, with him being 4-3 in the UFC, I will say he was a little bit on a tear before getting subbed to Jalen Turner. Then he beat Omar and Morales, Matthew Samuelsberger as well. Then he lost to Mitabek Odabai. And then he's lost all 3 fights in the UFC inside the distance. So if I'm going to be taking Chaos Williams, give me Chaos Williams by KO. Yo, those headphones are dope. Green, let's go. Let's go, my guy, Juice, man. I'm glad you like them, bro. I'm glad you like them. You could actually use them at the gym, too. I believe you could use them at the gym, too. I believe. I actually haven't tried it yet. But let's go. If you actually want to know what they're called, I believe I can double check. They are killing O'Malley's career. He's going to get mauled by Merab for the second time and then lose to Umar or Corey. So that's going to be crazy. Imagine if it's a situation where O'Malley gets finished. Imagine if O'Malley gets finished this time around. And a lot of people aren't expecting Merab to finish O'Malley. But imagine if Merab subs O'Malley. His stock must go down drastically, in my opinion. Punani Soriano. Sorry, my pronunciation was off. Thank you, KZ. I agree, though, MMA fan. By the way, MMA fan, you actually got the #1 right now in the leaderboards. So if you guys... this is actually pretty cool with the XP. It's like GTA. Dana White should be replaced. He's a part-timer. With who? Tucker Campbell? Who do you think should replace Dana White? In this case, guys, give me Chaos Williams by KO. I'm going to go up the card. Let's go up the card. Let's get some better fights. As we go up the card, the fights get 10 times better. This is one fight that I want to ask you guys because I have no idea who these guys are. Jung Ju Sang Yo versus... I know who Jekka Surugai is. Did you guys see the Dirty Boxing card in Miami? That's going to be a pretty good card. Jessica Rose Clark, Francisco Trinaldo. I believe Phil Hawes is on that Dirty Boxing card in Miami. It's going to be a pretty good card, I believe. So this is a fight that I have no idea who wins. Yes, sir. For halftime. We're going to get KZ monetized. I actually watch all of KZ's videos. I'm looking forward to his Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber prediction video. If he drops it next week. Merab knocking out O'Malley will be the funniest moment. Oh my gosh. If Merab knocks out O'Malley or finishes him with ground and pound, it is over for O'Malley. O'Malley's going to drop tremendously in stock. Tremendously. Yo, I can make 145 this weekend. No cap, put me in. Damn, Juice Man. Damn. Bro, that's a heavy cut. That is a heavy cut. That is a heavy cut. Juice Man, that's actually... Who would you like to go up against, Juice Man? Who would you like to go up against? They're killing. Let's go. Hunter's a good replacement. I think so, too. I will say he doesn't talk as much. Maybe he needs more mic time. Maybe we should put him at the press conference after the fights. Joe Sang Yo destroys Jekka. Damn. Tapped them both. Safety vest. Safety vest. What do you know about a Joe Sang Yo? If you can give me any type of information about Joe Sang Yo, I would like to hear it because I believe he's making his UFC debut. He's making his UFC debut. He's not from Dana White Contender Series. He's not from The Ultimate Fighter. The UFC is very high on this guy is what I would assume. But the last guy who didn't come from Dana White Contender Series or Ultimate Fighter was Camilo. And Camilo got destroyed by Gabe Green. Put me in against anybody. Bro, that's actually insane. I feel like you and Anakin would be good. That'll be a pretty good one. Joe keeps his hands down, but otherwise very sharp, very well-rounded. His straight two is very fast and accurate. Okay, so from what I'm hearing, Safety Vest, Joe Sang Yo is a striker. And I believe Jekka Sarigai is going to be a guy who's going to be trying to look to mix it up. 5 KOs in the first round, 3 TKOs in the second, 1 TKO in the third, 1 and 2 in the UFC. He lost to Weston Wilson by sub, and this guy lost to Ansho Jubilee. That is a massive red flag. If you guys don't know, Ansho Jubilee is the GOAT. This guy is going to be a Hall of Famer in the UFC. He is a big problem for anybody. Ansho Jubilee is very good. So, no shame into losing to Ansho Jubilee. I think Jun Sung Yo has a very good tailored matchup right here. That's actually crazy, losing to Ansho Jubilee. Yo, I got you, KZ. Let's go, KZ. KZ, let's go, KZ. I believe all you need is the 500 subs, and the watch time should be easy. The watch time should be easy, because we can just leave the videos up and the watch time counts. Or your live streams. Put me in against any... Got you, Juice. Got you. Islam the GOAT if he beats Jack and Shavkat. Facts. If he beats Jack Della, just Jack Della, he will already have a better resume than Khabib. He broke the lightweight title defenses, I believe. So this guy's a record breaker. If I were Merab, I'd lose on purpose because the trilogy would be a payday then destroy. Halftime, that is some calculated thinking. That is some calculated thinking. He's not thinking about the next time. He's thinking about the... He's 3 steps ahead. Let me take a drink of water. My bad, guys. When will you do a breakdown for KHAMZAT vs Dricus fight? I could probably do an early one, but I will say probably around August. More than likely, it will be around August. Because that's when we're closer towards the fight. And there should be a little bit more fights on the card as well, so that we could go over more fights as well. If you want, we could do an early breakdown right now, though, if you want. I'll take Chin with me as a souvenir. Damn. It's like when Jamal Hill had Poaton's head, like as a keychain. Joe trained by TK. Oh, the Korean zombie, and fights a little like Vinicius Oliveira, aggressive. Jekka has no ground game whatsoever and is pretty much a low skill brawler. Okay. That's actually some very good information that you're giving us, Safety Vest. Safety Vest, I hope you're having a great day, my guy. So, maybe we could do Joe Sang Yo by KO. He has 3 TKOs in the first round, 1 sub in the second, 4 wins by decision. He's trained by the Korean Zombie. I believe Max Holloway went to go in and work some rounds with Korean Zombie as well. So I believe maybe Max Holloway showed Jung Sung Ho some techniques. At 31 years old, I'll take Yo by KO. I like Yo by KO. Welcome to the UFC, Yo. I got to do some tape study because I have no idea who he is. Halftime, not so. All money. Yeah. In reality, though, if you guys want to get rid of O'Malley, you have to destroy him. You have to finish him inside the distance. RP and O'Malley, Bradoff, and Frank. That'd actually be crazy. The UFC wouldn't give Miranda an immediate rematch. They would match. Oh, Merab, I believe you're talking about. The UFC wouldn't give Merab an immediate rematch. They would match Sean up with Sandhagen and then a bunch of other people first. KZ, that's correct. Like we were talking about earlier, it seems like the UFC is more of a popularity contest than it is about meritocracy. So that's going to be crazy. Give me Jung Sung Yo by KO. But I will say, guys, if Merab loses, I'm going to feel bad for Merab if he doesn't get a title shot. If Merab doesn't get a title shot, that's gonna be a little bit messed up. Like, cause Merab deserves a title shot, even if he loses against O'Malley in the rematch. Let's go up to the next card. Let's go up to the next fight. I think this is gonna be a good fight right here. Waldo Cortez Acosta is facing off against Sergey Spivak. What I like about Waldo Cortez Acosta is he's already faced his toughest amount of competition already. In he's on a 4-fight win streak. One of his best wins is Robeles de Spain. But even Andrei Arlovsky, he won by decision, but against Ryan Spann as well. One of his best wins up to date against Ryan Spann. Alright, who wins this fight? I remember when Costa and Ryan Spann fought. That fight was ugly. Speech to text, let's go. I gotta try to see if I can turn on speech to text to speech. Excuse me. I gotta see if I can try to turn that on. Because maybe that would be pretty interesting if it could just read it towards me instead of me reading it. Alright, so with this fight right here, guys, Sergey Spivak versus Waldo Cortez Acosta, I'd say the one loss on Cortez Acosta by decision. No shame in losing to Marcos Rodrigo de Limo, because I believe Marcos Rodrigo de Limo, I believe he popped for PEDs. He popped for a performance-enhancing drug, and he's a little bit on a layoff right now because he is suspended. So, what I'm assuming is that he was on the performance, he was on the juice when he was fighting Costa as well. Sergey Spivak just had a crazy fight against Jailton Almeida. He had some success early against Jailton Almeida. Jailton Almeida was making a little bit of questionable mistakes. And I will say, Sergey Spivak is always down to fight. 8-5 in the UFC. One of his best wins is Marcin Tybura by armbar in the first round. Derek Lewis is a very good win as well. And no shame to losing to Cyril Gane as well. Augusta Sakai, who remembers Augusta Sakai? This guy would always go to war. I'm going to say with this fight right here, guys, I got Costa. I'm going to go Costa by KO or on points, but I like Costa by decision. I think Sergey is tough to finish. Sergey is very tough to finish. I know Jailton Almeida finished him in his last time around. He's been finished 3-4 times by TKO, only by TKO. He's never been submitted. So if you're going to take Costa, maybe take him by KO. But I like Costa by decision a little bit more, because Costa seems to be more of a decision fighter unless you bring the fight towards him. Agreed on Merab deserving the trilogy. Yeah, he would definitely deserve it. Dude, I honestly can't stand Uselyis, bro. I wish you guys understand how much... I understand, Juice Man. I understand. I remember the other day, like a month ago or 2 months ago, when you were talking about how O'Malley doesn't deserve the title shot at all. We're going to go up the card, guys, just to get into the good fights. Ariana Delipsky versus Kwang Wang. But I understand, bro, since the beginning, O'Malley, you know, he got a title shot off of a sketchy fight against Peter Yan, a razor-close decision. And even that, guys, get your votes in, guys, if you guys haven't. But even that fight by itself, if we look at O'Malley's run to the title, you can question. He didn't fight that many ranked fighters. O'Malley Tapology. He didn't fight that many ranked fighters up to the title before his title shot. So he's 10-2 in the UFC. He's lost to Marlon Vera and Merab Dvalishvili. But even when his build-up, he gets into the UFC against Jose Alberto Quinones. I believe it was against Jose where he hurt his leg. He hurt his leg, and against Joe Rogan, he was like, Joe Rogan, I love you, and he was on his back. So around there, we already knew that he was a little bit fragile. Against Eddie Wineland, beautiful, beautiful performance. Gets TKO'd by Marlon Vera. Then he finishes Thomas Almeida, Chris Motino, Julian Paiva, and then Peter Yan. Gets a title shot off of 4 wins. He gets a title shot off of 4 wins. 4. And that was basically what did it for him. You could argue that he didn't even deserve a title shot at the time, but he did beat the #1 contender. But you could argue that. But let's go up to this card. Let's break down this card right here. I can't believe 319 only has one fight. Alright, so this is going to be a good one. Ariane Delipsky is a girl who... she's very talented, I'd say. She's very talented. Let me end this poll. Let's start off with the next poll. As we get up to the main card, it gets a little bit more better, guys. The card looks way more better as we get up to the main card. Guys, I'm going to be live a lot more this week, guys. I'm going to be live a lot more. I'm going to try to write down the schedule, guys. So, I'm not going to be live tomorrow. I might be live on Thursday and Saturday. Maybe. More than likely, guys, I'll be live on Thursday and Saturday. Dude, I honestly can't stand... yeah, I agree, man. Lipsky can get the juice, no cap, red... Damn. I will say, Lipski looks a lot younger than I thought she was. I thought she was at least 28. She's 31. She looks very young. 17-10. She's on a 2-fight losing skid to Karine Silva and Jasmine Jasudavicius. No shame in losing to Jazzy. Kong Wang just lost to Gabriela Fernandez in a little bit of a competitive fight up until that round where she got dropped and then she got clubbed and subbed. Her most recent win against Bruno Brazil is a very good win. With this fight, I feel like Kong Wang doesn't have as much. Thank you, Juice Man. Let's go. I feel like Kong Wang doesn't have as much power as I thought she did. We know Kong Wang fought Valentina Shevchenko very early in her career as well. In kickboxing, she has a win over Valentina Shevchenko, which in my eyes, I thought that she was a lot better than she actually is. I took that into a massive amount of consideration, and I picked her against Gabriela Fernandez. And then when Gabriela Fernandez won as a massive underdog, it opened my eyes. It opened my eyes into thinking that Kong Wang needs to work on her BJJ. She needs to work on her submission defense. And she needs to work on her even striking defense because she did get dropped. She got dropped. So with this fight right here, we know Ariana Delipski's bread and butter is a little bit of the grappling. The grappling, 3 subs in the first round, 1 sub in the second. I will say she can't really take it down there. 6 wins by decision, 1 by split. Give me Kong Wang by KO or on points. I like Kong Wang by KO, but she's been finished 4 times by KO. Who's finished her? Priscilla Cachoeira, Montella de Rosa, Antonia Shevchenko. I believe that's Valentina Shevchenko's sister. And Diane Farmar. So maybe Kong Wang should be able to get the finish inside the distance. Give me Kong Wang by KO. I'm going to take Kong Wang by KO. I think she should be able to finish this fight, but give me the over 2.5 as well, just in case Kong Wang's not able to win this fight. Now, this is one of my most anticipated fights on the entire card, guys. Bruno Silva versus Joshua Van. This is going to be a banger fight. What I love about this fight is that this fight is a fight that we can't get enough of Joshua Van. I don't know about you guys, but every time it's Joshua Van fight week, it's always a good fight week. I believe he comes from Houston, or he trains in Texas. I believe he trains in Texas. Let me get the next who wins. All right, get your polls in, get your votes in, get your votes in, get your votes in, get your votes in. Let me make sure everything's going good. Okay, let's go. Damn, Ariana Delipski could... Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. I will say, with this fight right here, I like Joshua Van. I like him early. I expect him to be a massive favorite coming into this fight. We know Joshua Van's on a 3-fight win streak prior to losing to Charles Johnson in a fight that he was winning that fight. Bruno Silva is the guy who always brings it. Prior to this fight, his most recent loss to Manel Cap, I will say that was such a high-volume fight with Manel Cap. This guy was on an absolute tear. He beat JP Buys, he beat Victor Rodriguez, Tyson Nam, and one of his best wins to this day, Cody Durden, in a fight that he was losing, and then he comes back and finishes him in round 2. He got absolutely grappled heavy. And if you guys seen Cody Durden versus Bruno Silva and Cody Durden versus Joshua Van, it's almost kind of similar where Cody Durden has success early, and then he gets a little bit tired. He's not able to get the takedowns as well as easy, and then they put on the pace. So this is going to be a very high-volume fight. I don't want Bruno Silva to be dirty and cheeky and, kick low. Against Manel Cap, Bruno Silva was being dirty. He kept on hitting him low, very low. And with Joshua Van, we know Joshua Van, sometimes he relies on a snowball where he needs momentum. He needs to just go, go, go. And if Bruno Silva's hitting him low, the referee stops the action. It's going to stop Joshua Van's momentum. And Joshua Van is like a Max Holloway. He needs that snowball effect. Even against Edgar Chairez, he was going back and forth. It was like an absolute war. He got dropped by Edgar Chairez by like a spinning back elbow or spinning back fist. And this guy, Joshua Van's recovery, he jumps right back up. Give me Joshua Van by KO on points. I like Joshua Van. Van will come up with a game plan to beat this guy. I think so too. Bro, this is actually a pretty good emote. I'm going to try to get more better emotes. Dolesson, what is good, my guy? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Dolesson, you have been cooking lately. You have been cooking lately, my guy. I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's get it. I'll pick against Joshua Van when I'm dead. That's a good way. I will say I picked him against Charles Johnson, right? And I was like, let's go. Joshua Van's having success. He's chasing him down. But Charles Johnson was working. He was having success. He was matching his high volume pace just as evenly as Joshua Van. And then Joshua Van gets hit over the top. And then I believe he gets hit with an uppercut. And when he gets wobbled, like Joshua Van got hurt. And that was Like, that wasn't no regular hurt like against Edgar Chairez. Like, Charles Johnson hits hard. So when Joshua Van got hurt, I was like, oh no. Oh no. Goodbye to my parlays. Goodbye to my parlays. This guy's about to get knocked out. And then Charles Johnson hits him with an uppercut. And it reminded me of Gustafsson versus Glover Teixeira, where Gustafsson's like, you know, working and he's spamming that uppercut. I was like, damn. That was crazy. I was like, damn, that was crazy. JP buys, got chinned by everyone. I don't know. Let me see. Sorry. I forgot who JP buys really is. In reality, I gotta see his face. I completely forgot. This guy right here. This guy right here. Let's go. Let me catch up. Yo, Robert G, let's go, Robert G. Welcome, my guy, Robert G. Hope you're having a great day, my guy, Robert G. Let me go back to the page that we were just at. We were just at a certain page. I believe it was this one. Yeah, we were at this page. Rob G, welcome, my guy. Welcome. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see your names. A little bit more better. Rob G, welcome. There should be 4 emotes. There should be a members-only section. I'll try to update it. You know, we just got monetized today, so thank you, Rob G. I appreciate that, Rob G. Hopefully, I'll learn my lesson. Let's go. Yes, sir, Fire hit the last 2 events. Don't lesson. That's very impressive because we know in a fight where only one underdog won, it was actually pretty hard for me to hit a couple of parlays. The fact that you were able to hit not just this event that just passed, but the last event as well, bro, that's very good consistency. Some very good consistency. So shout out to Dolesson. Rob G, let's go, my guy. I hope you're having a great day. Charles Johnson is underrated. Yeah, he was close against Temerov. Yeah, he was very close. Temerov just hits so hard. No shame in losing to Charles Johnson. Facts, KZ. That's just facts. So now we're going to go up to the next card. We're going to go up to the next fight. I like Joshua Van by KO or on points, but if I have to pick an exact victory, I'll go Joshua Van by decision. I'll go 29-28, Joshua Van. Now, this is a fight where I was very excited to talk about this fight today because the reason why is because in MMA Experts chat, shout out to MMA Experts as well, a lot of people were talking about, nah, Mario can win. Nah, Patchy Mix can win. This is a fight that I think a lot of people are going to be split on. A lot of people are going to have Patchy. A lot of people are going to have Mario Batista. And I'm very excited to seeing what the people's pick is. Let me get the poll started. Let's get this poll. Mario Batista versus Patchy. I'm glad Patchy Mix is back in the UFC. Finally. Finally, Patchy Mix is here, guys. Finally. It's about time. It's about time Patchy Mix is back in the UFC. Not back. He's in the UFC. Thanks to your picks, bro. I just changed that up a little bit. Damn. Thanks, damn, Dolesson. Dolesson. I'm not gonna lie, you actually have some very good picks as well. Like, remember when you had Zahabi? The only thing that didn't hit was Bukowskis, Ian Kutalaba, Tanako, the distance. But I believe you had, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you had Zahabi, Jack Della, and you had somebody else, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But that was a very good parlay. Only one leg didn't hit, but the other 3 was so good. I did not expect Jack and Zahabi to come in clutch. That was a very good parlay. His wife got... Oh, oh my gosh, is that him? Wait, is that actually him, KZ? KZ, that is crazy. KZ, that is actually crazy. Roman Dolidze is a menace for that. Wait, I didn't know that was him. Oh my gosh. Poor JP buys, man. Poor JP buys. This guy's on a 4-fight losing skid. Damn. I actually feel bad for him a little bit. That's actually... I actually feel bad for him a little bit. Get your votes in, guys. Get your votes in. Damn. That actually makes me feel a little bit bad for him. Thoughts on Ankalaev versus Almeida? Put Jalton Almeida or... Jalton Almeida? Damn. Ankalaev versus Jalton Almeida potentially happening. Damn, but Jalton Almeida doesn't deserve a title shot. Let me look at his record. Damn. First of all, thank you for the news. Thank you for the news, MMA fan. Jalton Almeida, maybe he does deserve. Maybe Alexander Romanov, Sergey Spivak. Dude, that would actually be crazy. I got Ankalaev in that fight. I would have Ankalaev in that fight. Let's go up the card with this fight right here, guys. Y'all better vote Patchy In the name of Aldo, exactly. We have to avenge Aldo. I will say Aldo's just got a lot of bad matchmaking. I'm voting for Patchy because I think he wins. Excuse me. Chenna buys. Turn to Cheyenne Vlismas. LOL. I feel bad for him too. Damn. Let me just blow my nose, guys. Give me one. Yeah, I know some people were making the point that Aldo got robbed. I thought it was a pretty fair fight. Hey, yo, you got DDP or... Oh, I got HAMZAT. I got HAMZAT early. Who do you have, Ryan Hong? I see you changed your profile picture. I like it. I'm voting for Patchy. I hope I'm not missing any of your guys' chats, guys. Y'all better vote for Patchy in the name of Aldo. Facts. Aldo got robbed again. MMA fan. JP Bias came to the UFC to get KO'd 4 times and then... Damn, KZ. KZ is a menace, bro. KZ is a menace. Oh my gosh. I hope Aldo doesn't come back again. Dude needs to rest. Yeah. I don't know why I thought Aldo was a lot older than he was on it, that he's listed at. Mario's grappling is arguably better to pick. Okay, Mario's grappling is arguably better. Going to pick Mario, low confidence. I don't know, man. Plus 150 on DDP is enticing. He's the champ. And you guys know the last time the champ was an underdog, I believe it was Zhang Wei Li. So let's break it down, guys. Patchy Mix, his only loss, guys. His only loss is to Juan Archuleta. And if you guys know, Juan Archuleta is not a bad loss, especially in 2020. This guy's 29-7-0. One thing about Juan Archuleta is he's not in the pinnacle of his career as much as he used to be. But Patchy Mix has very good wins over... I believe it was Magomed Margamedov, which is the guy who has a win over Peter Yan. I believe this guy has a win over Peter Yan. He has 2 wins over him. Cairo Haraguchi, James Gallagher, Albert Marias, Yoki Matoa. With this fight, guys, we see Patchy's bread and butter is 7 subs in the first round, 2 subs in the second, 4 subs in the third. A lot of people were trying to compare him to an Aljamain Sterling. A little bit like an Aljamain Sterling. I will say, with this fight right here, we know Mario Batista is going to bring it. Just like Dolesen said. Dolesen mentioned that Mario is arguably the better grappler. If you guys do your tape study, which I still have yet to do. I haven't done my tape study yet. But from what I'm basing off of, we know Mario Batista is he's definitely able to hold you against the fence. And this guy has a very good ability of just being able to make things work. Against Damon Blackshear, he was able to make things work. Against Ricky Simone, he just made things work. Even against Guido Carnetti. Did you guys know Mario Batista fought Corey Sandhagen as well very early in his career? He fought Corey Sandhagen and he lost by submission in armbar. But he put up a pretty good fight before he lost that fight. Mario Batista is very good. At 15-2, his only 2 losses are to Trevin Jones by TKO and Corey Sandhagen. I don't think Patchy Mix is going to be able to submit him. What I'm thinking is maybe Patchy Mix can win by decision. I'm interested in seeing what you guys are thinking. KZ bro hates dry. Let's go. Ryan Hong agreed. Yeah, Ryan Hong. That was a pretty good take. I think at plus money, why wouldn't we take the champ? Mario Akrat. That's actually facts. That's facts. And we know Mario tends to just hold you against the fence. But I will say he's going to look a lot better than he did against Aldo. Aldo was supposed to be 38, but just recently said in 5 years he'll be... No way. No way. Dude, if he's actually 45, bro, he tricked us all. He even tricked me. Dude, if he's actually 45, he looks good for 45. Pause. But he actually looks very healthy. He has very high twitch muscle. And that would explain maybe his cardio declining a little bit. But damn, I wouldn't be surprised if he's at least 40. At least. Damn, Woe Black Betty. I hope you're having a great day, my guy. That's actually crazy. Yair might beat Volk. Volk is old. Oh, are you talking about Yair versus Volk 2? I believe Yair versus Volk 2 is going to happen in Guadalajara, UFC 320. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. That's actually crazy. Now, I don't hate JP Bias. His life is like a... Damn. The tragic tales of JP Bias. For some reason, JP Bias is such an iconic name. I think because of that like little situation. Is a sick book title, facts. KZ? That's actually a very good book title. You think Dom Reyes could become champion? Let's look at it. Let's look at the rankings. Very good question. Guys, get your votes in if you guys haven't already, guys. UFC rankings. Let's look at that. Very good question. Do I think... do you think... Let me see. I forgot what you said. You think Dom Reyes. All right, Dom Reyes. Let's look at him. Dom Reyes. Dominic Reyes is number 8. Khalil Rountree versus Jamal Hill is getting settled. The winner of that will probably be in the top 5. Alexander Rocky, John Blachowicz. Dude, he might have to fight Yuri Prochazka again in order to get that title shot. So if I'm trying to make a good matchup, give me Dominic Reyes versus Jamal Hill. I believe Jamal Hill might lose against Khalil Rountree, maybe more than likely. We do the loser of Khalil versus Jamal fights Dominic Reyes. And then maybe we do Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz. Maybe that'll be a good one. I think he could get the title shot. He could definitely get the title shot. Let me go back over here, guys. Hang on. I forgot the tab that I had it open at. All right, right here. Yair would be the underdog too? Yeah. I bet Yair for sure. Bro will fight for our money unless Volks takes him down with ground and pound. Yeah, like he did the first time. But even in the first time, he was putting up a good fight. But Yair could def beat Volk now. Yeah. You know, one of my favorite performances from Yair was against Max Holloway. I believe it was in the Apex. Yair was throwing he was throwing elbows from up. He was throwing up. He was throwing switch kicks. It was a very good performance from Yair. If that Yair fights against Volk, I think he could have some success. Maybe cut him open. Hard pick, but I guess on paper, Patchy is better. That's the thing, though, Lesson. We got to see how he's going to perform, you know, under the bright lights in the UFC. We saw Tatiana Suarez against Wei Lee. Patchy Mix was in the corner, and Tatiana Suarez wasn't able to make things work. You know, maybe she got stunned under the bright lights, or Zhang Wei Li was just too good. But against Patchy Mix, no love. I actually like that nickname, No Love. It's like Cody Garbrandt, No Love. No Love, Cody Garbrandt. Patchy Mix is going to try to make things work. But if Mario's just holding him against the fence, it could be over. I don't think he's going to get hold against the fence. Give me Patchy Mix by decision. But I like Patchy by sub or points. I know a lot of people are comparing him to Aljo. I got to still do tape study to compare him to Aljo because that's a massive comparison. But give me Patchy by decision. But I agree. MMA fan, my bad. I think he could definitely become champ. More than definitely, yeah. I'd bet Yair for sure. Bro, we'll fight for our money most definitely. Yair would be the underdog too. Facts. That's actually crazy. Hard pick, I guess on paper, Patchy's better. I agree, though, Lesson. Smash it like, let's go, KZ. Who you got, Whitaker or René de Ritter? I got Whitaker, but you guys know Whitaker might just be done. Whitaker just might be done. I love Kiwis. I like the people from New Zealand. Navajo Sterling, Dan Hooker, Volkanovski, Jack Della, I believe Whitaker as well. I like Kiwis. I'm going to go Whitaker. Give me Whitaker. I'm going to go Whitaker money line, but I know RDR is so huge, bro. This guy RDR might look like 230 pounds on fight night. He might look like 230 pounds on fight night. Whitaker at 1.58 over RDR when Bo was a 1.36 was crazy. Okay, so this is where I have a little bit of issue with the decimal favorites. So I believe Whitaker is the favorite against RDR. And according to this, maybe Whitaker's a bigger favorite than Bo Nickel was against RDR. Because I don't know the decimals. I don't know the decimal odds. If anybody knows the decimal odds, what would 1.58 equal to? Would it equal to minus 400, minus 300, or would it equal to like a minus 500? If Batista and Finney... Pepino, bro. Pepino's always trashing my guy Finney, bro. My guy Finney never gets a break. Taurus Finney. Let me bring him up. Let's bring up a picture of Taurus Finney. Taurus Finney. He never gets a break, guys. This guy is the GOAT. He is the welterweight GOAT. Not only is this guy the welterweight GOAT, but this is what eliteness looks like. This is what future Hall of Famer looks like. This is what future champion looks like. It looks like Taurus, the Punisher, Finney. If you guys don't know, this guy's undefeated. He's a very good athlete, and I think he's going to become champion. All right, so all right, let's go. Oh, Whitaker's not a Kiwi. Okay, so I got that wrong. He's from Australia. So what would he be? He would be, I know there's Kiwis and something else. There's Kiwis and something else. When you're from Australia, it's something else. You're a Kiwi or you're I remember Izzy and Whitaker had this issue. It was like a Kiwi versus something else. Yo, John Jones is a good person. What's good, John Jones? Are you good, my guy? Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Pepino. He's not a Kiwi. What is he then? I know when Whitaker. That's right though. That's right. When Whitaker and Izzy were having beef, I believe Izzy's like, I'm a Kiwi. I'm gonna show him what a Kiwi is. There's another name for a guy who's from Australia though. I believe it's I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. But there's a nickname for it. Reps Australia but claims both. Let's go. Born in New Zealand, raised in Australia. Damn, I didn't know that. I got Whitaker. I got Whitaker too, but I feel like he's gonna look like against Dricus. I think Umar beats Merab in the rematch. He's way more skilled than Merab. He just couldn't execute a game plan because of his hand. Yeah, he did break his hand very early. He was winning the first and second. Up until the third, he just had to win the third round, bro. And he could have won that fight, but he didn't. He didn't. If Batista and Finney fought, they would have 0 significant strikes. Patchy Mix sounds like a cartoon character name. Facts. It actually does. It actually does. Oh, word? He's not a Kiwi? Yeah, I don't think he's a Kiwi. Yeah, that's true, Ryan Hong. They should do Dom versus Yuri. Dude, are you trying to see Dominic Reyes die? Ankh hasn't fought Dom. And that would be good marketing. Dom getting a title shot after 3 KO losses and then coming back with 3 KO wins. That's good. But, dude, I don't think he's going to KO Yuri Prochazka. That's a big ask. If anything, Dom has to avoid Yuri Prochazka. Yuri Prochazka is the dark horse. I remember it was something. Yeah. Him and Adesanya were beefing over something. Or something. Izzy called him over. Yeah, there was something about that. I don't know. Auckland, New Zealand. Yeah, F Taurus Finney, let's go. John Jones is a good person. Let's go. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? I'm good too, bro. Let's get it. Kangaroo. Bro, come on, bro. There's a different name for the people from Australia. Aussies, New Zealanders. Yeah, I think it's just Aussies. I thought it was. Izzy called Whitaker a fake Musashi, meaning, oh, Whitaker has both in his background. Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. I was like, wait, didn't Izzy call him something and there was beef? Shout out to Rob G. I believe you're very close to them, so you would know around that area as well. I thought Izzy. Yeah, we all thought that as well. But guys, give me Patchy Mix by decision. Let's go up the card. Let's go up the card. Let's go up the card. It's going to be a good fight. This is going to be a good fight, guys. I saw something that Kevin Holland was one of the most active fighters since 2020 or something like that. Kevin Holland taking on Vicente Luque. I'm very interested in what the people's pick is. This is going to be a banger matchup. Not only is this going to be a banger matchup, but I feel like this matchup is going to be... It's going to be an underrated matchup. I feel like somebody might get finished in this matchup. You guys remember when Vicente Luque destroyed Themba Gorimbo? Do you know who JG2 is, that loser? Oh, I don't know. I can look him up if you want. My bad, guys. My bad. I should have muted my mic. My bad. I actually don't, John Jones. But hopefully he unmutes you, bro. Hopefully he unmutes you. Khalil Ranji for sure beating Jamal Hill. I don't know about for sure, but I'd like to say yes. I missed Bilal versus Jack fight. I woke up and I thought... I thought I was in a dream. Jack was way better than I thought. Dude, facts, bro. I can't imagine just going to sleep, waking up, and Jack Della is the champion of the welterweight division. I bet you were probably like, what happened? What happened? I'm Irish? Oh, okay. You're Irish. All right. Shout out to you, Rob G. I'm going to remember. I should remember that from now on. You're Irish. I got to remember that. I'm miles away from down under. I just remember that. Okay, that's actually very good memory, though. Shout out to Rob G. I should remember that as well. What's something that you like from Ireland that's a good meal that you would recommend to somebody who comes to Ireland for the first time? Like, what's a good meal? Or like a good little snack? Kevin Holland for sure. John Jones ducked Ngannou and ducking Aspinall. Dude, I hope Ngannou's good. I hope Francis Ngannou's good, man. I really hope he's good. Kevin at 170 is the good Kevin. I don't know. I'd like to say that as well because of his last performance against Gunnar Nelson. Potatoes? That was actually funny. Chad King, what's good, my guy? We were just talking about the Patchy Mix fight. I know you were very high on Patchy Mix. I remember you were arguing with, I believe it was, what's his name? Cash God? I believe it was Cash God. You made some very good points. So, with this fight right here, guys, we know Vicente Luque is coming off of a win over Themba Gorimbo. Kevin Holland's coming off of a win over Gunnar Nelson. In a fight where I believe both of them were very close odds. Themba Gorimbo was a massive favorite over Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque comes in as clutch as a dog money. Kevin Holland was, I believe, I don't know if he was an underdog, but it was a pick'em. It was a pick'em if I remember. And Kevin Holland was losing to Roman Dolidze, and he was coming off of that loss to Reinier de Ridder. So a lot of people were saying Gunnar Nelson could do the exact same thing. But Gunnar Nelson's not Reinier de Ridder or Roman Dolidze. And we know Kevin Holland, just like who said Kevin Holland at 170 is a lot better. Safety vest. He said Kevin Holland's way better at 170. I agree. But if you guys remember, Kevin Holland went on a 5-fight win streak in 2020 at middleweight. I believe it was at middleweight. And that was by far one of his best years of all time. So he beat Anthony Hernandez. He beat Joaquin Buckley. He beat Darren Stewart, Charlie Ontiveros, and Ronaldo Souza. All with very good performances. And then he lost to Derek Brunson. And then he lost to Marvin Vettori. That's fine. He got grappled. But after that, he wasn't able to, put together a nice, good win streak. I got Vicente Luque. I'm going to go Vicente Luque by submission or on points. One thing I like about Vicente Luque is I thought that he was chinny. I thought that he was done against Themba Gorimbo. I thought Themba should have been able to at least finish that fight, but he just showed that Vicente Luque still got it. Against RDA, Vicente Luque looked pretty good. I believe he won that fight against RDA. He started to wrestle in that fight. I think Vicente Luque could do the same here. He could wrestle just like he did against RDA. I know against Bilal he lost that fight. It was a very close competitive fight, but Bilal was able to cruise his way. He's 16-6. If Vicente Luque is going to lose, more than likely it's by decision. More than likely. That's what I would like to say. Give me Vicente Luque. I'm going to go by Darce. I'm going to go by Darce choke just because I like the way that he's able to finish that Darce choke. Give me Vicente by Darce. Let me catch up. If Holland shows up, Luque going to sleep. Oh, Pepino. Pepino's on Kevin Holland. That's a good pick, bro. I'm on Vicente Luque. If Kevin Holland lands on Vicente Luque might just go out. You're correct. I agree as well, safety vest. Kevin is very good at 170. Jack looked awesome. Facts. Sup, what's good, Chad King? I picked him. Potatoes. Damn, y'all going Holland. Y'all don't think Luque can take him down and control him like he did against... Damn, Chad King, he's cooking. Kerry Gold butter is great. Oh, that's a good one. Let's go. Kerry Gold butter. I like you said potatoes. Every time I miss a title fight, someone pulls an upset. I remember going to sleep thinking Izzy was going to KO Sean. Oh my gosh. I woke up and saw Trevor Phillips with the belt. I bet you were a little bit upset with that one. Yeah, I think Mix is good. It's pretty damn good. I think so as well. I saw someone say that John Jones purposely got into a car. Duck fighting Anthony Johnson. Damn, is that true? Is that actually true? John Jones is a good person. If that's true, I would believe it. The Buckley loss aged well also, but it was a shit. Yeah. So, let me see this as well. It was a little bit of a weird performance. When I saw him, he just didn't have anything. He didn't have anything for Buckley. And Buckley's very good. So that's fair. Did you also think Jack was going to get ragdolled by Bilal? Yeah, I thought Bilal was going to win. I had Bilal in a couple of parlays as well. I was rooting for Bilal for the first time. The whole world. And he lost. That's actually true. I like how the one time I put Bilal as a prediction, I was like, yeah, I'm picking him. He loses. I think Bilal underestimated Jack. He was thinking Jack wasn't a good of a boxer. I think Jack and Topuria are the best boxers in the UFC. You can tell Bilal didn't do his tape study. You can definitely tell by the way he was getting outworked. And Jack was able to dictate the pace. And especially when Jack was able to just push him off of him and get right back up, I knew it was over for Bilal. Dude, I'm going to glaze myself for a second. You're good, KZ. I'm going... Bro, KZ is the funniest guy, bro. I'm going to glaze myself for a second. I just watched back my 315 prediction video. I was on point with my analysis. I'm such a genius. Let's go. KZ, I'm going to shout out your channel. KZ is funny, bro. After I shout out KZ's channel, guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom very quick. And then I'm going to come right back, guys. But we're going to do the poll for the next fight. This is KZ's channel, guys. He's on the road to 500 subs. He's about to hit 200, I believe. Oh, he already hit 200. He's about to hit 300. KZ's growing. Very fast, guys. If you guys haven't, guys, go hit him with the sub. I'm going to catch up to the chat, and then I'm going to use the bathroom. Yeah, I got Luque. Also think he can mix in the takedowns and control him. That's very good, Chad King. Chad King, I will say, I kind of think alike as you. I'm thinking Vicente Luque, you know, he did good against RDA. You know, I know RDA is not in his prime anymore, but I think Vicente Luque can grapple against Kevin Holland. We know Gunnar Nelson wasn't able to have that much success, but I think Vicente Luque is very strong as well. And I expect Vicente Luque to be a little bit more stronger than Kevin Holland, take this fight to the ground. Even if he can't take this fight to the ground, at least keep it up in the striking department and have some success. Some success. I think Rose Namajunas smokes Vicente Luque. Damn. Kerry Gold butter is grad fed. Oh, okay. Is that a butter? Is that like an actual butter? This is good. Yeah, I think this is a good fight. If Luque doesn't try to wrestle, Holland could win in the striking exchanges. And especially in his last fight. In his last fight against Gunnar Nelson, he was just working Gunnar Nelson so good, popping, landing those pop shots. And I believe he has more power at 170. Yeah, Ryan, it's quality. Yeah, let's go. I don't think it's true. Why would he purposely put himself in a situation? Yeah, that's actually true. That's a fair point. I said JDM could win a decision beating up Bilal and defending Bilal's Canelo hands. Yeah, that was actually funny because we were all talking about Canelo hands, and look at JDM. JDM has the Canelo hands. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. My bad, guys. My bad. Pepino. My bad, guys. Let me turn on the camera. The reason... What's good, guys? What is good? What's up, guys? All right, let me put this up. Yo, Paradox the Chad. What is good, my guy? Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Hope you're having a great day. How are you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a great day. Pepino. Let me make sure my hat's good. And of course... Facts. No, I'm just kidding. I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I actually have to stop doing that. No, but I did wash my hands this time. Let's break it down. Guys, if you guys haven't, guys, subscribe if you're new. I'm going to be live a lot more this time. We're going to be live. We're going to do some tier lists, guys. Today was just a stream in order to see if I'm going to get monetized or not. And we got the job done, so that's what I'm happy about. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's go. Paradox, I hope you're having a great day, my guy. How are you doing with the UFC? With the game? Yeah. Shout out to KZ, man. KZ's a GOAT. KZ, your Zahabi pick was so good, man. JDM did well not letting Bilal back him up against the cage, which is why he didn't shoot early on, in my opinion. I agree, Chad King. And also, one thing I liked about JDM was he was even shooting his own takedowns. He was shooting his own takedowns against Bilal. We don't see a lot of guys shoot takedowns on Bilal. And Bilal was having to defend some takedowns. And that was very good. I know JDM would try to switch, something that Dustin Poirier tried against Islam and against Habib. It's like a wrestling move where like, or I don't know if it's a wrestling move, but you try to switch and you try to take his back. JDM would threaten the switch as well, which is something that we don't see a lot. Like, I never thought JDM was going to shoot on Bilal. That was very good performance. Let's go, Casey. Let's go. Yeah, and Holland. Casey, you're going to go live maybe later tonight. Or maybe later this week. I hope, yeah, Holland isn't great at stuffing takedowns still. Nelson is old and hasn't been anyone worth. Yeah, I will say Gunnar Nelson's inactivity was the worst thing for him. Because I believe there was one point where he was very good. Bilal shot 9 times and got stuffed 6 times. He got forced to stand. Damn. I know Islam's going to shoot a lot more. He should put the stream. He should put the stream when he goes to pee. Oh, like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Pepino? Like, put it up? Like, like, pull the thing up? That's actually a good idea. It, it wasn't a game plan thing. Bilal wrestling just isn't that good. He tends to shoot off the fence, right? Isn't that good when he doesn't have his opponent against the cage. JDM exposed that. Yeah, Chad King, that's actually facts. Drip. Pepino. And of course, no faucet after. And I was having an awful day, but now Uselyis live. Let's go, Chad. I mean, let's go, Paradox to Chad. Hope you're having a great day. I believe Bodek is live too, so I kind of wanted to give him a little bit of a raid after. Islam versus welterweight tier list. Definitely. We'll do that the next time that I'm live. Yeah, that was wild. Facts. Remember when Bilal was calling out Dricus? That fight would be so ridiculous. Bilal said he's 190. Dricus is like 220. Dricus, yeah. I think Bilal, the thing about Bilal was he started talking way too much when he became champ. And maybe a lot of people tend to do that, but he didn't even defend his belt yet. So now it's like, damn, remember when Bilal said all that? Remember when Bilal did this? Remember when he did that? And then he couldn't even defend his first belt. But yeah, that's going to be crazy. Guys, with this fight, give me Vicente Luque by Darce. I'm going to go Darce. The people's pick is Kevin Holland. Rightfully so. I expect Kevin Holland to be a favorite. I don't know what the odds are right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like minus 130 Vicente, plus 115 Kevin Holland. I'm going to go Vicente Luque by Darce. But I know more than likely he's probably going to win a decision. Now, this is a fight that I'm excited for. Kevin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer. This is a fight where I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more tape study for this fight because we know Joe Pyfer pulled out because of the water. I don't know if it was because of the water exactly. But I believe Joe Pyfer got sick. He had a little bit of a tummy ache. And Joe Pyfer said, I can't fight no more. And he pulled out last minute. Super last minute. I wanted to go Pyfer. First time around, I had Pyfer as lock of the week. But now when I'm seeing it, it's like, I don't know if I could take Joe Pyfer. I don't know if I could take him again. Excuse me, guys. I'm losing my voice. All right, so Darce versus Darce? Yeah. The Darce Knight. I remember when they used to call Tony Ferguson the Darce Knight. They used to call Tony the Darce Knight. The Darce choke is one of my favorite chokes. Anaconda choke, Darce choke is very fun to watch, especially when they're sinking it in. You can tell. When Charles Oliveira had a pretty good, I don't know if it was an Anaconda choke on Arman Tsarukyan. It was pretty entertaining to watch. So with this fight right here, guys, I'm very interested in the people's pick. How wild is it that after Bilal lost, Islam was like, inshallah, time to become double champ. I thought they were boys. Exactly. And you know, it felt kind of weird, right? Because the first thing that Islam tweets is time to become double champ. And then he's like, oh, keep your head up, champ. It's like, bro, your first tweet should have been keep your head up, champ, to Bilal. I feel like he wanted him to lose. I'm going with Pyfer via decision. Gastelum has pretty good chin. Still, maybe Pyfer is the first to KO him, though. Gastelum is washed. Excuse me, guys. Islam is also talking about fighting Dricus, and his coaches back him. Yeah, like Javier Mendez, right? They really want Islam to get destroyed. MMA fan, I think you like Dricus. I think you got your new favorite fighter. I think it's Dricus. Gastelum winning is like Mike Tyson beating Jake Paul. It's not happening. Dude, so that's what I thought. That's what I thought, right? But when we really look back, look at Joe Pyfer's loss to Jack Hermansson. This was a 5-round fight. Jack Hermansson's, I believe he wins the first and second round. And then he all of a sudden just gets tired. And Jack Hermansson's working him the third, fourth, and fifth, and I'm like, damn, is Joe Pyfer tired or what? Like, I think Joe Pyfer would have lost if they were to fight in Mexico City. I really think Joe Pyfer would have lost. I think he would have gassed. I think Kevin Gastelum would have put an insane amount of volume, and he probably would have been able to win by decision. Especially, I believe it was in Mexico. Mexico City, I believe. I think this time around it's a little bit more favorable for Joe Pyfer. But man, bro, at a minus 500, I don't know if I could trust this guy. What I like about Joe Pyfer is he has very heavy hands. His win over Marc-Andre Barrios. I will say Joe Pyfer does have submissions, 2 subs in the first and 1 in the second, but I don't remember what type. Arm triangle over, okay, Abdul Razak Al-Hassan. And shout out to Paradox, bro. Every time I see Abdul Razak Al-Hassan, it reminds me of Cesar Almeida versus Abdul Razak. I remember that day like it was yesterday, bro. I remember Paradox was like, yo, Abdul's gonna win. And some people had Cesar Almeida. And I remember I was waiting for that fight. I was like, yo, this fight's gonna be insane. And Abdul is working him. He's holding him against the cage. He's having success. And Abdul is winning this fight. And I'm like, yo, no way. And then Cesar Almeida just knocks him out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. That was crazy. I'm going to say Joe Pyfer loses the first and second round. And then he comes back with a third round TKO. Give me Joe Pyfer by third round TKO. Gastelum is washed. That's fair. And he's only 30 years old, 33 years old. One of his best wins was Ian Heinisch. I remember when he fought Ian Heinisch, it was a very good performance. He grappled him so hard. Ian Heinisch used to be in prison, I believe. I believe he used to be in prison. Jack Hermansson is way better formed than Gastelum. Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. Gastelum, yeah, that's fair. Excuse me. For what it's worth, Gastelum's the best striker Pyfer ever faced in his life. That's fair. And he does have the strongest chin that out of all of his opponents. Joe Pyfer almost has a 100% finish rate. This guy Joe Pyfer's only been to the distance once. Well, twice. The one time that he lost and the one time that he won. I really like Dricus and Merab. Those guys aren't the most skilled, but they win. Yeah, with unbreakable will and amazing cardio. They just have that dog in them. Yeah, and they just make things work. One thing about them is those guys are going to be... They should be in the Mount Rushmore of MMA. Like, from... of this era, they should be in the Mount Rushmore. Jack Hermansson is in way better form than Gastelum. Yeah, if it was 3 rounds, he would have beaten Jack still. I think he should have been fine versus Gastelum. If it was 5, I'd be more worried. That's fair. That's fair, Chad King. Because in reality, we know Gastelum gets hit a lot. He gets tagged up a lot. In reality, Joe Pyfer, 2 + 2 = 4. Joe Pyfer should be able to get the knockout. He should be able to. When Gastelum's... when has Gastelum ever won the battle of attrition? What does that mean? I actually have no idea what that means. Let me look that up real quick. Attrition. The action of process of gradually reducing the strength or effectiveness of someone. That was a nice word, Paradox. That was actually a nice word. Gastelum isn't washed as people claim. In my opinion, he's a good striker. Just isn't world class anymore because the division got better where he stayed at the same. Yeah, like he didn't rise. Like everybody's rising up. Everybody's getting more better. And Gastelum's kind of like right here. But that's fair. That's fair. Gas bum. If Francis didn't leave the UFC and John wasn't a duck, I think Tom would have beaten both of them. And he would have beat the heavyweight GOAT today. So if Francis didn't leave the UFC and John Jones wasn't a duck, I think Tom Aspinall would have beaten both Francis Ngannou and John Jones today. MMA fan, that's actually a very good point, MMA fan. One thing I like about that is I agree with you. With that, John Jones was waiting way too long, and by the time he got back, Francis Ngannou's no longer in the UFC. So of course he wants to move up to heavyweight. I agree with you. I remember that. I remember that day like it was yesterday. Watch Gastelum versus Daniel Rodriguez, then watch any Joe Pyfer fight. It was competitive, right? But I don't know if Gastelum won that fight against Rodriguez. Did Gastelum... So that was a close fight. I think Daniel Rodriguez just beat the shit out... He just beat Ponzi. He just dog-walked Ponzi so bad. Who do you guys think won that fight? Kelvin Gastelum or Daniel Rodriguez? Because I feel like Daniel Rodriguez should have won that fight, but it could have went either way. But I see what you're saying. Gas bum, Curtis close win. Yeah, against Curtis, that head clash saved him. Brady dominated him, but that aged well, and close win versus D-Rod, which is the worst performance. Close one also. Yeah, that's true. He has way too many close fights. Pyfer gonna chin gas him and then talk about how he hates Mexico and it's giving him diarrhea. Who remembers when Joe Pyfer went after Lucas Tracy and he's like, oh, I hate that guy Lucas Tracy. I don't really like that guy. I was like, damn, Joe Pyfer. Yeah, Pyfer should whip him. Well, I mean, like, yeah, still and whoop him. I think Gas Bump can survive. Yeah. I think he can survive. I think Gaslam can take a beating. Gaslam is far too slow, hittable, reduced. Damn, Paradox. Damn. Paradox is not playing no games. It basically means when Gaslam ever used his cardio to win his fight. Oh, okay. Like, when has he ever used his actual athletic ability? Paradox. I know, right? Paradox is crazy. He's just gonna get, whoop till round 3, and then maybe Gaslam can take over a little. I still doubt. I gotta think Pyfer improved his cardio. Yeah, I know, right? Because that's the biggest thing. Is Gaslam's cardio on point? Because if his cardio is not on point for 3 rounds, this is gonna be a tough fight. Nah, Ngannou would have KO'd Tom if he managed to beat John. Douglas Memo's here. He's backing my guy Francis Ngannou. He says no. Francis Ngannou would have destroyed Tom Aspinall. It would have been a good fight. We just saw what Francis Ngannou did to Renan Ferreira, I believe. I don't think that Hermansson loss is that bad for Pyfer. I think Hermansson is a good fighter with loads of experience. Yeah. And if we actually double check, I believe Hermansson has wins over... Hermansson has very good wins. He has wins over Joe Pyfer, of course. Damn, he hasn't fought in a long time. He actually hasn't fought in a long time. He hasn't fought in over a year. Where has Jack Hermansson been? He has a good win over... Dude, I thought when he was going to fight Darren Till, I thought Darren Till was going to beat him. But man, we now know Jack Hermansson probably would have beat Darren Till. Edmund Shabazian, very good win. Kelvin Gastelum, very good win. Ronaldo Souza, very good win. Gerald Meerschaert, very good win. I'd say one of his best wins is Kelvin Gastelum with the heel hook. I liked how he got Kelvin Gastelum. Maybe Chris Curtis is a very good win as well. Chris Curtis was mad the time that he lost to Jack Hermansson. He was like, man, this guy's running away. So give me Joe Pyfer. I'm going to agree with the chat. Give me Joe Pyfer by KO. I'm going to do the next poll, guys. We're going up the card. Call main event. Kayla Harrison versus Juliana Pena. I'm very interested in seeing what you guys got. I'm interested in seeing the people's pick. Bro, I noticed that YouTube has a lot of new updates. Like the mini player on mobile. There's a lot of good updates from YouTube lately. YouTube has been cooking. YouTube has been cooking. I'm glad YouTube has been cooking, man. Like with this XP thing, like it's something that, you know, you can look forward to. MMA fan is still in the lead with the number 1. Let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, Paradox, I agree. No shame into losing to Jack Hermansson at all. Francis is 38. Tom is in his prime. I think Tom could have beaten him. What about prime for prime, though? What about prime for prime? Let's pretend that they're both in their prime. Prime Ngannou coming off of that Srogan win versus prime Tom Aspinall. I think it'd be a pretty good fight. Maybe Tom Aspinall can wrestle a little bit, but I think somebody's going to get knocked out that fight. Thoughts on the Fighting Nerds? I'm not convinced right now. They didn't beat any top 5 guys, and when Pratis fought an elite guy, Gary, he got dominated. Okay? So, if we're looking at the Fighting Nerds, let's look at the rankings. Carlos Pratis is ranked. I believe Kyle Perallo is ranked, but Gene Silva's ranked as well. I think the best fighting nerd is Mauricio Rufy. He's not ranked yet. But I do think that the best fighting nerd is Mauricio Rufy or Kyle Barallo. Either Kyle Barallo or Mauricio Rufy. But I agree, man. They gotta work. They gotta prove themselves. I will say Kyle Barallo has proved himself against Jared Cannonier. I'd like to see Kyle Barallo. I believe he's fighting Imavov, right? He's fighting Nasruddin Imavov. That's gonna be a good fight. I got Imavov in that fight, but I think Kyle Barallo does have a chance to get the belt. Oh shoot, KZ, you can always text it to me if it's not going through. Paradox, yeah, and it was five. Yeah, it was his first 5 round, and Jack is very hard to finish. That's facts. Jack is an absolute dog. He's like a gatekeeper. Jack went the distance with Strickland and looked better than many people. Fam, yeah, he did. I remember that fight. I said Joe Piper via. Bro, it probably thinks that you're bullying, Casey. The YouTube chat probably thinks you're bullying. But damn, Casey, damn. Patty said the doctors never said Arman couldn't fight. He could, but refused to. I think that's why the UFC is mad at him. Oh. Oh, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. If that's true, if the doctors never said Arman couldn't fight, and Arman pulled out because he felt like he needed to pull out, Arman might be on a long layoff. Arman might not be back till next year, if that's true. Where did you hear that, MMA fan? Patty Pimblett said it? Damn. Hermansson would dominate every second of the fight. Kelvin gassing out against... Yeah. If we're putting up against Hermansson versus Kelvin Gastelum, Hermansson would outwork him. He would dictate the pace in that fight. Paradox the Chad picking Stolfus is... Nah, come on. That was a good pick. I don't know if he actually did pick him. But guys, in hindsight, Rozybolov wasn't even able to finish Dustin Stolfus. I think Harrison is utter, but she'll beat Pena. I think Harrison is good. I really think she's good. I just think that she doesn't have the finishing ability. I think Tom beats Francis, Prime Francis. He's a lot faster. He's smarter, more technical. But guys, you guys know Tom Aspinall lost before. He lost by heel hook, I believe. But yeah, I agree with you, MMA fan. I got Tom Aspinall. Bro, if Juliana Pena can beat a lazy Amanda Nunes, she can definitely beat a drained Kayla Harrison. Yeah, and the way that she was able to just eat shots, guys, Juliana Pena was never knocked out by Amanda Nunes. Do you guys know how many people got knocked out by Amanda Nunes? 10 people got knocked out by Amanda Nunes in the first round. 2 people got knocked out in the second. And 1 person in the 5th. The fact that Juliana Pena faced Amanda Nunes twice. She got dropped, but she never got finished. This is the Nate Diaz of woman MMA. This is the Nate Diaz. She just gets dropped and she gets right back up. And she could trash talk very well. I think Harrison, yeah, I agree. Well, Paradox, I think she's very good in the grappling department, but her striking is not as good as we think. Juliana is Juliana via being a crazy. Damn, KZ would know about that. KZ, shout out to KZ. Yeah, prime for prime. Francis Def could put his lights out. Possibly Tom gets hit clean quite a bit. Just never paid for it. Yeah, he did get hit against Pavlovich very clean, right? I remember he got hit and then he reevaluated himself. He got hit and then he's like, all right, I can't get hit by that again. Tom Aspinall is a beast, man. Like, Solfus was a good pick. Yeah, it was a good pick. Dude, did you see how close Stolfus' submissions attempts on Rozybolov was? He almost had that fight over. And the fact that Rozybolov wasn't able to knock him out, which many people were expecting Rozybolov to knock him out, Dustin Stolfus was a good pick. Was a good pick because the people were talking about, they were talking about Rozybolov like crazy. Like he doesn't have an insanely padded Damn, Paradox, who's your favorite fighter, bro? I'm trying to think, like, maybe Arnold Allen, like, maybe Lerone Murphy, right? Because a lot of your favorite fighters deserved, they've paved the way. They've worked for what they've gotten. Tom lost by heel hook when he was 23. He didn't have much experience. That's fair. The pair of MMA are, anyway, Rozybolov finna lose. Yeah, and he lost to Joaquin Buckley at 170 as well. Pena is a dog. Pena is very good as a dog as well. I believe Pena has cashed as a dog multiple times before. Paradox to Chad Facts. I tried telling him that I almost picked Stolz as well, and I personally think it was a robbery too. Yeah, it was a very close fight. Very close fight. I still can't believe Dustin did that well. I get the other guy was hella padded, but he still hits pretty hard, and it seems like Dustin's chin is pretty... I know, right? Dustin's chin held up. And as a BJJ black belt, damn. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's some pretty good fights to make with Dustin Stolfus still. We can do Dustin versus Dustin Jacoby. Imagine Dustin Stolfus versus Dustin Jacoby. I don't know if they fought already. Thank you, Douglas fam. Let's go. Yeah, Harrison got that Pena. Sucks. Just tough. Yeah. Chad, Dustin's chin is iron. He just happens to have been hit by some of the... Yeah, that's facts. Blades landed on his chin. Oh, yeah, he did. Also clean. Also, both times I thought... Dude, I can't believe he avenged that Curtis Blades loss. That was a very good win to avenge. That was a very good win to avenge. I would like it if Alexander Rakic... You know how Alexander Rakic lost to Jan Blachowicz? Kind of like the same way. Kind of. Like his leg. Something happened to his leg. Imagine if Alexander Rakic can avenge his loss to Jan Blachowicz and get it back. Just like Tom Aspinall against Curtis Blades. So with this fight right here, guys, I know Kayla Harrison's the massive favorite. A lot of people are going to be picking her. She's a massive favorite, rightfully so. But we have to mention, guys, she did lose 2 years and 5 months ago to Larissa Pacheco. If you guys don't know who Larissa Pacheco is, I don't really rate her that highly. Larissa Pacheco, 23-5. She's currently coming off of a loss to Chris Cyborg. In a fight that I thought Chris Cyborg clearly won that fight. Very close fight. I like Kayla Harrison to win this fight. I will say, though, she does rely heavy on judo throws. She does rely heavy on top control, and she wasn't able to finish Ketlin Vera. So if Juliana Pena is able to survive to the second, to the third, fourth, and fifth, I can definitely see this being a 5-round war. I know a lot of people are going Harrison by sub, but when was the last time Juliana Pena was submitted? Last time Juliana Pena was submitted was against Jeraine Durandamy. And if you guys know, Jeraine Durandamy is very good. I actually picked her to beat, I believe it was Miesha Tate. Against Miesha Tate. No, it wasn't Miesha Tate. Norma Dumont. I picked Rainer Durandamy to beat Norma Dumont for some reason. I just thought Rainer Durandamy could have won. But with this fight, guys, I like the over 2.5. I hope the over 2.5 is not too juiced. Give me Kayla Harrison. I like Kayla by submission on points. But let's say we try to predict the exact submission. She has a lot of submissions in the first round, some in the second. I believe she's won 5 rounds before. So the fact that she doesn't have any submissions in the third or fourth or fifth round means that, you know, she's very explosive early. Let me see. She has an arm bar. She's a rear naked choke. Arm triangle. If I gotta try to predict the exact submission, I don't think it's likely. But if I have to try to predict the submission, I'd go by rear naked choke. Rear naked choke or by 48-47, 49-46, or 48-47, unanimous decision. Let's go. Yeah, Blaze did land on him very clean. My favorite fighter has always been JDM since Eternal. Damn. How good did you feel when JDM became champ? Now we got Gary versus Sean Brady up next. Wool Black Betty, let's go, Wool Black Betty. Wool Black Betty, let's go, my guy. Wool Black Betty, let's go. Hope you're having a great day, Wool Black Betty. Let's go, my guy. Thank you for supporting the channel. We actually just got members today. And we know that Doug Memo got the member. I know Doug Memo was asking for a member last time. So I'm glad that I know you can't really choose who you give it to. But this time it went to the good person. Let's go, Doug Memo. Shout out to Wool Black Betty. Let's go, my guy, Wool Black Betty. Let's go. I'm glad. Doug Memo, there's going to be 4 emotes. There's going to be a little bit of a community tab. And I'm going to be updating the community tab with members only posts. Let me catch up with the chat. Thank you, Wool Black Betty, my guy. Paradox just stating facts, brother, man. What did Paradox say? Or what did you say? Different weight classes. My favorite fighter, JDM, known fact. Different weight classes. Who agrees Jan beat Olberg? Okay, I got Olberg. I had Olberg that fight, so I don't know about that one. Let's go. Doug, let's go. I'm glad you got the member. Damn, Dustin isn't as bad as I thought. He only got KO'd by Ferreira and Abus. I thought he'd been KO'd more than that. Me too. And when you look at when Dustin's gotten KO'd, these guys hit hard. So it's like, it's not surprising that he's gotten knocked out by Bruno Ferreira and Abus Magomedov. Look at how good they're doing. They're doing so good now. I will say Abus Magomedov is doing a lot better. Especially with that win over Michel Pereira. Nah, Chad, if you watch the Ferreira fight, it's insane the shots he took and he still never went out. That girl isn't that bad. Def would be top 5-ish in the UFC. I forgot who we were talking about. Larissa Pacheco. Oh, you don't think Larissa Pacheco's that bad? Okay, so me, I think she's not that good, but if you think she's good, I'll take your word for it. Paradox, yeah, I don't know why I seen him compete. Complete shitbag. He also KO'd the Canadian guy, yeah. Sometimes getting KO'd can actually show you have a good chin, funnily enough, like Ngannou Steve. Paradox, the chat always has that weird, he has like very good facts. Very good facts. Let's go, Doug. I hope you enjoy your membership, my guy. Let's go. Shout out to Will Black Betty, my guy. Let's go. Harrison is going to beat the out of her, but maybe she gasses late rounds. I think so, too. I was so... damn. When JDM became champ, I literally called Good Noodle, and we both had 30-second non-verbal celebration. Bro, I can imagine that, bro. Good Noodle's probably hammered, and Paradox is hammered, and they're talking, and they're like... they just have like some telepathic like celebration. Chad King, Juliana gonna gas her out. Let's go up to the next card, guys. I got Kayla Harrison by submission on points. I'll go by 48-47 unanimous decision. Now we're gonna go into the main event. It's time for the main event, guys. I will say no UFC this week, so it has been a little bit slower. But this is not gonna be the only time that I'm live, guys. I'm definitely gonna be live a lot more, and I believe I'll be live later this week. Let's get up the card. Let's do it. Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley. I will say, guys, has anybody seen Larry CTM, guys? Has anybody seen Larry CTM? Because I hope he's good. I haven't seen my guy Larry CTM in a while. I hope my guy Larry CTM is good, and I hope he's doing good. Chad King, Juliana gonna gas her. Yeah, Casey, definitely. Dude, imagine Juliana Pena defends her title against Kayla Harrison. She has to be one of the GOATs. Wow, most of the chat is going Pena. I felt like she lost to Pennington last fight. Maybe, yeah, that's what I thought too. Maybe I'm off, but I feel like Harrison could take her down and beat her up. Yeah, maybe they're going... I think a lot of people like Juliana Pena because of her trash talk as well. I love Juliana Pena's trash talk. Yeah, Pena's a dog. I believe Pena's a massive underdog. She's a massive underdog. Let me double check. Let me double check. Great question. Great question. I'm going to double check. KZ, true, but do you think she gets finished late? It'd have to be 2 by submission. Yeah, I did, and I did. LOL, for sure. Thank you, War Black Betty. Let's go, Doug. Let's go. Let me try to see the odds, guys. I'm going to try to see the odds for Kayla Harrison versus... Kayla Harrison versus... Damn, Kayla Harrison's a minus 620. Juliana Pena plus 400. Holy... Damn, there is no value on Kayla Harrison. Let's look at the O'Malley odds. Let's look at the O'Malley odds. O'Malley. Oh. Oh, shoot, I almost spilled. Okay, let's go. Thank you again, Will Black Betty, guys. Shout out to the members, guys. We actually had a lot of members today. I hope you guys enjoyed the members section, the members only section. I'm going to update the members only section as well. Message Larry CTM on Discord and check. I ain't got Discord. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, he's probably good. He's probably good. I just haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's doing good. I hope Sugar wins just because Merab beat... Okay, I hope Sugar wins just because Merab beat most of the top 5. With Sugar as champ, we'd have more free matchups besides a rematch with Jan, which everyone thinks he lost. Yeah. I gave it to Sugar, though. I gave that rematch to Sugar, but look, let's look at the rankings. The UFC rankings. Let me go right here. Shout out to Taurus Finney, man. Shout out to Taurus Finney. Taurus Finney, the GOAT. I hope it being... Alright, so let's look at the rankings. On right here. So he says he has a win over O'Malley. He has a win over Peter Yan. He has a win over Umar. He has a win over... Doesn't have a win over Corey, and he has a win over Song Yadong. Wait, where's... Oh, Umar. Damn, Song Yadong's in the top 5? Damn. Song Yadong is really going to crack top 5. He really did. Damn. Well deserved, Song Yadong. Welcome to the top 5. I will say, maybe Song Yadong is very close to a title shot, guys. Maybe if Song Yadong can fight, maybe somebody... I don't know about the Peter Yan rematch, but let's say Song Yadong versus Davison Figueiredo. Maybe we could give Song Yadong a title shot off of that. Yeah, you make some very good points, Chad King. So, let me break this down really quick. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good... It's going to be crazy. Merab and Sugar way closer? Yeah, it is a little bit closer. I think Sugar needs to kick more. A little bit more kick heavy, right? A little bit more kick heavy. Use that front kick deep to the body. Sugar by decision is the best bet out of those 2 fights. I like that as well. I will say, guys, did you guys see Merab has a cut? Let me try to see if I can pull it up on Instagram. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull it up on Instagram. Merab has a huge cut on his face. Instagram right here. Merab has a huge cut. Let me pull it up right here. Merab got cut open. I don't know what happened. He got cut open on the other side of his face. This is a little bit of an old photo. Damn, he doesn't have the cut no more. He probably healed. He probably healed already. I don't even see the cut on Merab's face no more. Oh, right here. Right here. Look at that cut. Dude, that's a cut. Imagine if O'Malley throws a knee up the middle and that cut starts leaking, and then all of a sudden the judges, you know, against Peter Yan, the reason why O'Malley was able to win that fight was because of the knee up the middle. He throws that knee up the middle, he cuts open Peter Yan, and the judges just see a bloodbath in the third round. So what I want O'Malley to reopen that cut. I know Juice Man's going to hate this, because Juice Man, he hates O'Malley. He's like, O'Malley shouldn't even get a title shot. I think O'Malley can reopen that cut, though. Kayla will win. Oh, yeah, that's a good bet for sure. Merab and Sugar way closer. I think Sugar needs to kick more. I think so, too. Sugar by decision is the best bet. I like that as well. Merab kind of exposed Sugar as only being good at counter-striking. He made Sugar press forward, and he couldn't. And when he did, Merab would just time a double leg. I will say, there was moments where Sugar and Merab were just looking at each other. They were just patient. They were just waiting. And I remember Tim Welch was like, you got to go. Like, he was talking to Merab, and Merab was like, get out of here, get out of here. And Herb Dean's like, what's going on, what's going on? You guys got to chill. You guys got to fight each other. But Tim Welch is a little bit of a dirty coach. He kind of talks. He's like, Aljo, you got to go. Merab, you got to go. He forces these fighters in order to make mistakes. Sugar Sean needs you to make a mistake in order for him to find that opening. In order for you to overextend and he can hit you with that nice 1-2 and counter. He is very highly effective with the counter. But imagine if he can't get the counter. That's what we saw the last time. He couldn't get the counter. You can't be relying on the counter. You have to create chaos. I think Sugar did good in that 5th round because he came in heavy. He just threw the kitchen sink at him. In the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I believe he won the... What round did Sugar win? Let me look at the scorecards. Let me look at the scorecards really quick. Merab versus Sugar scorecard. Let me look at the scorecards. So, oh my. So one judge gave Merab every single round. I don't know if that's real. Or is that Sean O'Malley that posted it? Alright, so one gave judge 49-46. One judge gave it 48-47. Of course, Saul Diamanto. And then one gave it 48-47, Chris Lee. So, the people who gave the rounds to... Let me move this here so you guys can see it. The people who gave O'Malley... The round they gave O'Malley, the 3rd round and the 5th round. I could argue maybe that 4th round was the closest round other than the 3rd and 5th. We know the 1st and 2nd was Merab. The 3rd was questionable. The 4th was questionable. And the 5th was O'Malley's. This is going to be a tough fight. I think if O'Malley wants to win this fight, guys, he's going to have to put the pressure. He's going to have to put the pressure and deal with the exact same pace that Merab's dealing with. He's going to have to put it. He's going to have to push it to the limit. I agree, though, Chad King. Very good. He times that double leg very well. Sudongi is legit one of my favorite bantamweights. Just shows up. Yeah. Especially even against Peter Yan. He was 1-1 heading into the 3rd round, and he did a very good performance against Peter Yan. Sugar knows what to do. Let's hope. That's what I would have hoped. I remember his fight with Munoz was kind of that way. Yeah, it was close, right? He was just waiting for the counter, and Munoz... I believe Munoz won the 1st round due to leg kicks. Because he had more leg kicks. Pedro wasn't throwing as much, which is why Sugar didn't land as much with his knees. With his knees, his opponent to throw. Oh, he needs his opponent to throw so he can land, it seems. Yeah. He needs his opponent to react. We know guys like Tim Welch kind of, try to influence that as well. Yadong versus Umar would be sick. I just don't want Song Yadong to lose. Because let's say we want Song Yadong to get the title shot. I don't want him to lose, you know what I'm saying? I think Umar would destroy him. But guys, with this breakdown, I think Merab can be very kick heavy. I think Merab can have some success, timing the takedowns. He doesn't even need to control O'Malley. We've seen him take him, pick him up, take him across the cage, put him down, kiss him against his back, do whatever with O'Malley. I don't know if it was because he was tired or if it was because if it was a liver shot or what. But that front kick to the stomach, it looked like it really hurt Merab. And Merab was wilting, he was going around in a circle. But I will say, I don't know if O'Malley hits that again. I think O'Malley needs to create chaos. He creates chaos. If I'm O'Malley, I don't know if I want to be that kick heavy though, because Merab can catch the kick and take you right down. I think O'Malley needs to touch up the body with straight jabs as well. I know sometimes when you go for a straight jab to the body, it does leave you open to uppercuts, overhand rights. Merab was even having so much success in the striking department. At 34 years old, versus 30, he's already defended his belt once. He might go on to defend his belt for the second time. I'm going to go Sugar Sean, guys. I'm going to go Sugar Sean O'Malley, and I'm going to go by decision. I'm going to go by 48-47, 49-46. I'm going to go split. I'm going to go 48-47 split O'Malley, 48-47 split Merab. And give me the winner by split decision, 48-47, Sean O'Malley for the W. But I'm banking on the game plan. I'm banking on Merab's cut. And I'm banking on the unknown. I'm banking on the judges, the judges being in the favor of O'Malley. And I expect this fight to be 10 times more closer than the last one. We know that when these guys fight, when elite fighters fight like Merab versus O'Malley, you can throw these guys into the fight 10 times. And maybe the outcome might be a little different. Maybe it won't be. Maybe 5 times here, 5 times there, or 9 times here, 1 time there. I think O'Malley just needs that one time, like Izzy versus Poatan. A lot of people had Poatan. This feels like it's Izzy versus Poatan. Poatan's defending against Israel Adesanya. Israel's the underdog. A lot of people are going to be going Poatan to finish this fight inside the distance. And then Izzy kind of wins the fight where he's not supposed to. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking O'Malley can win this fight where he's not supposed to win. Yo, Juice Man. He said, bro, I can't just drop my phone in the toilet. It's still... Bro, I hope your phone is good. Bro, this chat has been funny, bro. This chat has been funny. I'm not even going to lie. Let me catch up. Dude. The chat right here, Merab. I said Merab. Paradox the Chad. Chad King, KZMMA, and Juice Man. You guys are some of the funniest. Even Douglas Memo, everybody in the chat. Like, a lot of you got Woe Black Betty. A lot of you guys are actually kind of funny. Especially in other chats. I think Sugar needs to kick more. Yeah. I would like him to kick more. But for some reason, I feel like Sugar is so fragile. Just shows up to scrap facts. Sugar knows what to do. I remember this fight. Yeah. That was a cut before the Umar fight. I see what you're talking about, but I believe Merab had one cut. Oh, yeah, he did. I see what you're talking about, but I believe Merab had one cut. One of his most recent fights, and also still won that fight. Yeah, let me try to see what fight that was. I think it was, yeah, he did get cut the last time. Yeah, he did. He got cut up bad. So, guys, give me O'Malley for the dub. I'm going to go Sugar Sean O'Malley for the dub. But I'm banking on the unknown. I'm banking on him being able to pull a Hail Mary. So, the rightful pick, the smart pick, guys, is Merab. But I'm banking on the Hail Mary. Yadong versus Umar would be sick facts. That cut was before the Umar fight. Thank you, KZ, with the memory of an elephant, my guy. Yeah, I seen what you're talking about. Let's go. 1st and 5th. Oh, wait. This cut was before the Umar fight? Oh, that makes sense then. That actually makes more sense then. That makes more sense. Then he's fine. Merab's fine. O'Malley, 1st and 5th in my opinion. Oh, so you gave the 1st round and the 5th round to O'Malley. Okay, that's interesting. I gotta rewatch it. O'Malley kept hitting around in the same spot and hurt him. Bro, that's actually crazy. I can't believe where it was placed in the toilet. Only the speakers got wet. Let's go. As long as the whole thing didn't get wet, let's go. Guys, that's the breakdown. I'm going to do a quick recap. Let's see if there's anything to talk about. Maybe something. Maybe we could hit Bodak with a nice little raid. I think I'm going to, let me do a quick recap. Let's do a quick recap. One thing I'll say, guys, is I'm going to say thank you to everybody for being here, guys. Let me make sure everything is good. Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick recap. Quillin Salkid, I'm going Quillin Salkid by KO or on points. I think you should be able to knock out Yanel, but Yanel has never been knocked out, so give me Quillin by decision. Osma Bekov versus Brenson Ribeiro. I like Brenson by decision, but we know a lot of people are going Osma by KO. Chaos Williams, Uros Medic. I believe the people's pick is Uros Medic. I believe the people's pick is Osma and Quillin as well. The people's pick is Jong Sung Yo against Jekka Sadagai. I believe I like Jung Sung Yo making his UFC debut without Dana White Contender Series or the Ultimate Fighter. I think he could definitely win that fight. Sergey Spivak, Waldo Cortez Acosta. I think Sergey can definitely put up a good performance like he did against Jalton Almeida. But I like Costa by decision or even by KO. Ariana Delipsky versus Kong Wang. I like Kong Wang by decision. I like the double chance. KO on points. KO on points is coming in clutch for this card. Joshua Van. Let me keep you guys right here. Did you see Gamrot had cut? Yeah. Dude, Gamrot looked messed up. Gamrot's face looked messed up, dude. Messed up. I don't know if it was Dustin Poirier who did that to his face. But, man, he looked messed up. He looked messed up. Let me exit out towards Finney. Let me exit out Merab Dvalishvili. So, Joshua Van, we're going Joshua Van by KO on points. The people's pick is Joshua Van. Mario Batista, Patchy Mix. This is the fight that I'm very anticipated for because a lot of people are on Mario Batista. The people's pick is Patchy Mix. But I know a lot of people are split 50-50 with this fight. Vicente Luque, Kevin Holland. I like Vicente Luque by submission on points, but the people's pick was Kevin Holland. Kelvin Gastelum, Joe Pyfer. The people's pick is Joe Pyfer. A lot of people think Kelvin Gastelum has a chance as well. Juliana Pena, Kayla Harrison. A lot of people have Juliana Pena. I think the people's pick is Kayla Harrison, though. I'm going to go Kayla Harrison by submission on points. I like her by decision. Merab versus O'Malley. I got O'Malley, but the people's pick is Merab by 67%. It was above the eye. If it opens up versus Klein, it could be a problem still going with him. Dude, if that cut opens, it is over. He's going to lose that fight. You know when Gamrot's bleeding, it's going to look like the Dan Hooker fight. Where Ludovic Klein's hammering him down while he's trying to get a takedown. I'm going to try to see if I can get some news, guys. Let me try to see if I can get some news. Try to see if I can get some good UFC news. So we could talk about one more thing. One more little good topic. And then maybe we could hit Bodek with a nice little raid, guys. I think we could hit Bodek with a nice raid. Let me try to see if I can get some good topics for UFC. Oh, Renato Moicano cut his hair. Renato Moicano completely cut his hair. He has a new haircut. Renato Moicano says that his last fight with Islam Makhachev, he could afford to lose because he wasn't getting a flat, because he was getting a fat purse. But now he cannot afford to lose. Again, because he needs to get this win bonus for Beneil Dariush fight at 317. That's actually crazy. I like Renato Moicano's new haircut. Gamrot has probably been doing a lot of striking to prepare for Klein. Yeah, and I liked how he looked against Arman Tsarukyan. You know, before I thought Arman Tsarukyan was robbed. But after rewatching that fight, Gamrot was able to win that 5th round. And I think Gamrot rightfully won that round. I think it was 2-2 heading towards the 5th. And I think Gamrot was able to dictate the pace and take over that fight. Let me try to see if I can get some more news, guys. I'm going to try to see if I can get some more news. Let's try to see if we can cook something up. Let me try to see. Oh, shoot. Something just happened. Oh, what do you guys think about this fight right here? This is a good scrap. Benoit Saint Denis versus Michael Chandler. Guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be really quick. We'll go for another 15. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Drag queen. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. My bad, guys. So we're going to go for a quick... Oh, shoot. All right, let me turn this camera on. What's good, guys? Long time no see. Hope you guys are having a great day, guys. Guys, we're gonna go for another 20. We're gonna go for another 20. We'll try to cook something up. If you guys have any questions, guys, I'll answer them right now. So let me take a drink. I'm gonna update everything today, guys. I'll update everything. We'll try to see if we'll get it done. Pepino! I'm tired. If you guys don't know, I live upstairs. So I have to run upstairs, run back downstairs, go to the bathroom, come right back up, and get everything started. Who wins? Dude, how about Sadiq Yusuff, man? I really thought Sadiq Yusuff could have beat Marion Santos. And Marion Santos, 30 more minutes, I got you, Ronanov. I got you. Because I'm waiting for AJ to go live. You know, when AJ goes live, I usually end my thing, get my food, and then I'm watching AJ while I'm eating. I got you. 30 more minutes, I got you. So, right now we're at 2:15. We'll go to 2:45. I think that's good. Ilya whoops Armin. That's a little bit of a controversial take. I agree. I would agree, but I think Armin would give him a tough fight. Let's go, KZ. KZ, you actually have the number 1 now. You actually... I like how this crown next to your name is actually pretty cool. Number 2, number 3. It's actually pretty cool. Who's number 3? Who has the number 3 crown? We need somebody with the number 3 crown. GAMROT has been doing a lot of striking to prepare for Klein. Yeah, I hope he shows up. Because if the GAMROT that showed up against Armin Tsarukyan shows up, or the GAMROT that showed up against Rafael Fiziev shows up, GAMROT should be able to run right through Ludovit Klein. But we all know with wrestlers, sometimes you know, a couple of knees to the body, and then it's over. Halftime, I would have been out the game for a cool minute, close call. Dude. Oh, shoot. I didn't know what was going on. Juice, man, I hope you're good, bro. I hope that close call. Ooh. Hope you're good. No faucet again. My bad, Pepino. My bad. My bad. Who wins, Uselyis or Yusuff? Yusuff's the law. Yusuff's the law is too good, man. Yusuff's the law is way too good. KZ, let's go. I believe somebody's going. Is Orange Cat gonna go live later this week? I believe. I'm Schmitty, Werbin, Jagger, Ben Jensen. Let's go. Oh hell nah, AJ. Dude, I wouldn't... Oh, AJ is the final boss. Yusuf versus AJ versus KZ versus Orange Cat versus Parley versus... Dude, you guys know, like, my style is kind of like GAMROT. I shoot, and I can't maintain top control. They get right back up. I shoot, and then I'm tired. Juice, you need me to pull up, G? Halftime, he's got your back, Juice. He got your back. Hello, WKZ. Massive W to KC. Pepino, shout out to everybody. Hope I caught up to the chat. I hope I didn't miss anything. I'm going to try to see if we can cook something up, guys. Let's try to see if we can cook something up. You guys want my early picks for Aaron Blanchfield versus... You guys want my early picks for this card? I can give you guys a quick rundown for my picks. Very quick. 12-fight card. We can cook up maybe a lock of the week very early. This card is good. This card is amazing. I'll do a quick rundown. We'll break it down very quick. This is going to be Macy's first time 5 rounds. Yeah, we'll break it down. I see a lot of people want this breakdown. We'll break it down. Let's do it. Let's do a quick rundown. We'll break down UFC Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber. We're going to break it down really quick. We'll do a quick rundown. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer anything. We'll do a quick rundown, a little bit of a quicker preview, but you guys know a lot of you guys will know my picks already. We're going to do a quick rundown. Get your votes in fast, guys. All right. Paul, I hope you're having a great day, my guy. AJ throwing and landing on the forearm, and we done facts, bro. Dude, have you seen AJ's elbows, bro? AJ lands one of those elbows. Oh, dude, imagine. Okay, so Pepino says, so you're Finny. Yeah, I'm the guy who just holds you. On the ground. Dude, you know there was this one time I was in like a bathroom scrap. And dude, this guy had fast hands, bro. I don't know why, but this guy had the fastest hands like I've ever seen. Dude, okay, so I'm there. He's like, yo, let's go. I'm tired of you. I don't like you. Let's go. And we're there, you know, there's a big crowd in the bathroom. And then he charges. And this guy hits me with a clean 1-2. I get hit. And you know when you get hit with your nose, you can feel it like the tears. Like your tears come out a little bit. I shot right away. Picked him up. Took him down. And then I just held him there. I held him there. I couldn't do anything. Just held him there. I literally couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to side control. I couldn't go to half guard. But let's break it down. I'd eat that. Dude, I'm the type of guy to run. I'm the type of guy. Imagine they put me Royal Rumble, KZ, Parlay Princess. Everybody's there. Dude, I'm dipping, bro. I'm gonna use the rope. I'm gonna use the rope to bounce back and run. Dude, that'll actually be crazy. Guys, but let's do a quick rundown. I'm gonna go Ryan Dos Santos by decision. Majority Tapology is going Ryan Dos Santos by decision. The reason why I put this fight right here is because you can see this graphic as well. 14-8 for Ryan Dos Santos. Elise Ardeline, 9-7. She's coming off of a loss, and she's coming off of a 2-fight losing skid to Shauna Bannon by split and Melissa Martinez. We know Ryan Dos Santos just lost a close fight to Puja Tumar in a close robbery that could have went her way. In this fight, guys, give me Ryan Dos Santos by decision. Let's go, my guy. Ryan Dos Santos by decision. We're going to go up the next fight. But Elise Ardeline, I don't really think she's that good. We'll break it down, though. Dude, he almost did. So, you know, like, once you, like, so, you know, in, like, backyard, sometimes everybody's like, oh. So, like, when I pick him up, everybody's like, oh. And then I take him down. Everybody's like, man, get up. Why are you wrestling? Man? That's boring. Why are you wrestling? Get up. And I'm just holding him on top control. I think you all should just rush AJ together and take him out and then fight each other. I got my money. Yeah, KZ is underrated. I know KZ. Did you see KZ's head movement? KZ's head movement is crazy. I feel like he'll be in the corner low-key smart and jump when everybody's tired. Dude, I feel like KZ's the type of guy, like, when there's, like, a piano on a string and, like, there's, like, it's hanging over somebody. KZ's the type to cut he's the type to cut the string and the piano just falls on somebody's head. But, guys, let me do this poll. Let's do the next poll. Let's cook up. Marco Medeiros. If you guys don't know, Marco Medeiros did an interview with AJ MMA Experts, and that was a really good interview. The reason why I liked that interview was because Marco Medeiros was saying how that fight with Austin Hubbard went in his own eyes. If you guys don't know, Marco Medeiros had a very close fight with Austin Hubbard. That fight was so close. It was 1-1 heading towards the third round. Austin Hubbard, Marco Medeiros, 1-1. Third round starts. Austin Hubbard's grappling heavy. Marco Medeiros is, you know, he needs time. He needs to do something. He needs to make something work or else he's going to lose this fight. And he just changes the entire momentum of the fight. When he lands on top of Austin Hubbard, I believe he landed an elbow. I don't know, but he cut up Austin Hubbard. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he ended up winning that third round by split decision. We needed that dub. It's like 100 men versus 1 gorilla. 5 viewers versus AJ. Dude, AJ is a unit, bro. AJ's the guy who he'll have like a bunch of people like King Kong. And he's taking and the flying knee, bro. I gotta be careful. If I'm shooting a takedown, that flying knee, oh nah. I gotta be careful with that. I know Parlay Princess has some good kicks. I feel like Parlay Princess has some heavy hands. If you see his knuckles are tatted up. I feel like he has some heavy hands. AJ would feel like he's in the club. Dude, he'd be like, Dude, I can't believe it, though. That was crazy. I'm psyched for Mason versus Aaron. Pretty sure there is some beef between them. Oh, there is. Excited for the trash talk and the face-offs. Damn, I didn't know there was beef. That makes this a little bit more interesting. Ahmed, what is good, Ahmed? I hope you're having a great day. I throw someone else in front of A. Dude, that guy is gonna die. Dude, if you eat a flying knee from AJ, dude, you're not gonna look the same. You are not going to look the same. But guys, with this fight, early pick, I'm going Marco Medeiros. I'm going Marco Medeiros by decision. Marco Medeiros has a little bit of an open hole in his game. Let me just blow my nose real quick. Dude, halftime is crazy. Halftime's the guy to poke the eyes, do whatever it takes to win. grab the glove. Do you watch arm wrestling? I don't, but if there's somebody that you want me to watch, I'll definitely tune into it. Who's your favorite arm wrestler, Ahmed? Who's your favorite arm wrestler? So Blanchfield has that power. He's coming off of that loss to Chris Duncan by submission. No shame in losing to submission by Chris Duncan. We saw on the other card somebody lost to submission by Chris Duncan as well. I'm going to go Marco Medeiros by decision. I will say the one time that he lost, though, was by decision. And it was by split. He tends to go to split a lot, guys. A lot more than I'd like him to. He has very good hands. He's a very good striker. He tends to dictate the pace. But against Austin Hubbard had his back. And Marco Medeiros was just walking with Austin Hubbard on his back. And that's something that I don't like to do. That I don't really like to see from Marco Medeiros. At only 28 years old against Blanchfield, there's a massive step up in competition. Give me the underdog Marco Medeiros to win this fight. 29-28 by unanimous decision. Let's go. Let's go. Next fight. Let's fight. Dude, Orange Cat on the bag looks amazing. Orange Cat, you guys know, I actually learned some techniques from Orange Cat with the heavy bag. Orange Cat looks great on the bag. Orange Cat, I know a lot of people were giving him a little bit of slack, but Orange Cat looks good on the bag. He knows what he's doing on the bag. I learned some of my techniques from Orange Cat. I just had him up in the background while I was hitting the bag. Who wins? Who do you guys think wins this fight right here, guys? Who do you guys think wins this fight? I do, Ahmed. Oh, yeah. Will Black Betty. I don't know. I think somebody was talking about arm wrestling earlier today. Could someone like Levin with insane forearms hit harder than Piera? Ooh, I think Will Black Betty would have the answer to your question. Will Black Betty, what do you think about that? You think a guy with the forearms of Levon can hit harder than Pereira? I think it'll be pretty close. We got to do a punching machine. We got to see. Yeah, because he weighs so much more, but he would have to get some good technique too. Well, Black Betty, I remember you were saying the other day that some people were like getting their knuckles used to something because of the newspaper. They had a newspaper in between their knuckles as padding, and they would hit a brick wall. I think for BKFC to get your hands more conditioned. I was like, damn, I didn't even know that. But guys, let's break it down. Burn up flashlights. Now available. Let's go. Hit up halftime. He's your guy. But yeah, about Orange Cat. Orange Cat looks very good when he's working on the bag. Guys, with this fight, guys, I know a lot of people are going to go Jordan Levin. I'm going Kurt Holobaugh as of now. I might pick flip later. I'm going to go Kurt Holobaugh as of now. The reason why I'm going Kurt Holobaugh is because I think he should be able to win this fight. I will say his fight against Alexander Hernandez, he didn't have that good takedown defense. He kept on getting taken down. And I don't really like to see that fight. I don't like to see that from Kurt Holobaugh. Kurt Holobaugh is only 38 years old. He's facing off against the 29-year-old Jordan Levitt. Jordan Levitt's very good. He only has lost to the best. He's only lost 3 times in the UFC. I believe in the UFC. His only 3 losses are in the UFC. To Chase Hooper, Paddy Pimblett, and Claudio Puelles. I say Claudio Puelles is his worst loss to this date. But to Paddy Pimblett and Chase Hooper, no shame in losing to them. I got Kurt Holobaugh as the underdog. He's 38 years old. I know Jordan Levitt can definitely grapple his way to victory. But what I'm banking on is Kurt Holobaugh to learn from the Alexander Hernandez fight. I thought that fight could have went to split decision. Could have been a very close fight, but he did give up a lot of time on the back in that 3rd round. I expect Kurt Holobaugh to learn from that fight. He has to learn from that fight. He has to work on his takedown defense. Give me Kurt Holobaugh to win this fight by unanimous decision. I know a lot of people are going Jordan Levitt. I got Kurt Holobaugh early pick, but I know Jordan Levitt is a very good dog. I mean, very good favorite as of right now. Levitt wins via wrestling. KZ is wildin', bro. KZ is wildin'. I might pick him. But you guys know his celebration is crazy. If you guys know Jordan Levitt's celebration, sometimes I'm like, I got to look away because his celebration is too crazy. I got Holobaugh. Give me Holobaugh by decision. Holobug. I got Holobaugh by decision. Halftime. What did halftime say? Oh, Chad King, drag queen, can't even jab a fly. What did Chad King say? Or are you coming at Chad King? I think Chad King's pretty chill. I was happy that he was in my chat. I haven't seen Chad King in a while. Yeah, they would tape a newspaper to the wall and punch it 50% over and over. Dude, imagine how your knuckles are gonna look. Like, I cringed. When I saw you type that, I cringed. I was like, just thinking of that, it made me cringe. Those guys are tough. That's what's my number one seller, Casey. I've heard Macy say a few times in interviews Erin isn't really that good, and that she only fights girls who can't grapple. Ooh, you know what? I think you're right. I think you're right, Paul. I think I've heard that as well. After Erin lost to Menon, Macy was asked if she would fight Erin, and she said she doesn't fight Lou. Damn. So there is actually some hype. We're gonna get some hype. I'm ready for media day on Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, the next Wednesday. And Erin had said about Macy that I don't know if she's scared to fight me. Damn. Damn, that's actually insane. I'm actually a beast in arm wrestling, but when it comes to other sports, let's just say I'm better at watching them playing. Dude, a lot of people aren't good at arm wrestling. Like, to be good at arm wrestling, it takes skill. It takes some very good skill. So, that's a very good talent. It's like a hidden talent. Imagine you're on the talent show and, like, one of your hidden talents is arm wrestling, and you're just like, oh, I could beat anybody in arm wrestling. That's actually a pretty good talent. So, guys, I'm going Kurt Holobaugh by decision. I know a lot of people got Jordan Levitt. Jordan Levitt can wrestle his way to victory, but I'm banking on Kurt Holobaugh to be able to land in the striking exchanges, land some good elbows, land some good knees in the clinch, and get a win over Jordan Levitt. Now, this is going to be a very tough fight. A very tough fight right here. Barber, yeah, I agree. I'm glad I put that emo. I'm going to try to put more emotes like that. Right after this stream, guys, I'm going to try to update it. I think AJ is going to be live right after this stream as well. So I'll be in MMA Experts chat as well. I'll be updating my stuff. Updating everything. Who do you guys think wins this fight? Sorry, chat. LOL. I'm sure most of you don't give a rip. Nah, I think they do. Paul, I think they do, Paul. I know Juice Man, you know, he likes, you know, he was a fan of Alexa Grasso, so I think he'll be a fan of this main event. I don't know if he will, but I think there's some people who will like this main event. So, Oban Elliott versus Ramiz Brahimaj. Rami Brahimaj has a 100% finish rate, if you guys haven't known. He's finished everybody that he's fought, that he's won against. He obviously lost 4 by decision, but he's a 100% finish rate if he wins the fight. His most recent win over Mickey Gall was absolutely insane. He had a performance of the night. Excuse me, guys. Let me get a drink of lemonade. So, Ramiz Brahimaj is a little bit of a guy who kind of chases submissions off of his back way too much. 9 subs in the first round, 1 in the second. When I look at this fight, I think this is a good fight for Oban Elliott to win. Oban Elliott's a minus 700 already. Maybe we could do Oban Elliott by KO or on points. I will say that's probably going to be a minus 300 as well. I think Oban Elliott can really finish this fight. The only thing is, guys, Ramiz Brahimaj has only been knocked out once in the 3rd round. And the only guy to TKO him was Max Griffin. And if you guys know Max Griffin, he's pretty good. Max Griffin just lost to Michael Chiesa and he beat Jeremiah Wells. But Max Griffin is very good. He didn't get finished by Michael Morales. Shows you how tough Max Griffin is. Oban Elliott is coming off of that win over Basil Hafez. I had the over 2.5 in that fight. And it crashed and burned because Basil Hafez got knocked out 40 seconds into the 3rd round. Oban Elliott, he eats one to give one. He has very good striking. But the 2 times that he's lost, guys, is by KO. First round KO in the second. He's lost 1 by TKO in the 2nd round and 1 in the 3rd round. So if he's going to lose this fight, guys, Oban Elliott more than likely is going to get finished. But I like Oban Elliott. I just don't know if he's going to be able to get the knockout. I know a lot of people are going to go by decision. I like Oban Elliott by KO for more value, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. Damn, Infected. Shout out to Infected. Nope. Nah, we just... Damn, Halftime. Halftime saying it how it is. Absolute banger. I agree, Paradox. I reckon Oban will put a beautiful performance. Yeah, whether it's by decision 29-28 or whether it's by KO, Oban Elliott is on the verge of making waves in the UFC. He's the Welsh gangster. I like his nickname. I like his style. And he's always down to fight. So give me Oban Elliott. I'm going to go by KO. I'm going to go by late 3rd round TKO. Let's go. Now we're going to go up the card. Let's go. Ketlen Vieira versus Macy Chiasson. This is another fight where I think that this fight could be a little bit tricky. This fight could be one of those fights where it's like a 1-800-GAMBLER type of fight, in my opinion. I don't think this fight's going to have that much... I mean, there's value on both sides, But I will say this fight could get dicey very quick. It was a rescheduled fight. Let me catch up. Oban by KO. Let's go. Let's go. Have you met a UFC fighter on the street? No. The only person that I've met from the UFC or related to the UFC is excuse me, is Keith Peterson. You guys know the referee Keith Peterson? If you guys don't know, Keith Peterson is a referee who has like tattoos, and Dominic Cruz is famous for saying, "Oh, Keith Peterson smells like booze and cigarettes," because he stopped the fight early with Henry Cejudo. So the first thing that I said when I saw Keith Peterson, I was like, "Wait, is that Keith Peterson?" And you can tell it's Keith Peterson because he's kind of short. And I was like, "Bro, I gotta get a picture with you." He was with his kids. It was at the grocery store. And I was like, "Keith Peterson, I gotta get a picture with you." And I remember the first thing that came up to my head was Dominic Cruz. And he's like, "Oh, Dominic, you know how Dominic Cruz was after he lost to Triple C? Man, Keith Peterson is the worst ref. I don't want him to ever referee my fights again. He wasn't there. He doesn't know what he's doing." And that was the first thing that came up to my head. But I didn't say it to Keith Peterson. I was like, "Yo, you're a great referee. You're one of my favorite referees. Can I get a picture with you?" And he said, "Yeah." So I got a picture with him. Peterson. Yeah, halftime. Oh, he said they drive Subarus. Bro, Paul is wildin', bro. Paul is wildin'. But guys, with this one, guys, what did halftime say? The ladies are gonna scrap? Yeah, it's gonna be a great scrap. He tweeted. That's actually crazy. KZ, let's go, brother. Let's go. Wow, people are picking against Elliott. I will say maybe it's because of the 100% finish rate from Ramiz Brahimaj. KZ, let's go. Did he smell like... Not really. He actually didn't. He actually didn't smell like that. He actually didn't. He just smelled regular. Or I don't know how regular will smell, but I didn't smell anything. He's a regular person. He talks very well, but well, let me try to see if I could do his accent. He kind of talks like this, like a little bit like this. Like a little bit like Sean Strickland. Like that's how Keith Peterson talks a little bit. Who did you choose? I chose KHAMZAT. Woman MMA, yeah, coin toss. What I like about Macy Chiasson, guys, is you guys remember when against Irene Aldana's on her back, and she's throwing kicks, and she hit Macy Chiasson, and Macy Chiasson falls over to her liver. That was a crazy win for Irene Aldana. Then she beats Penny Khanzat by submission, and in a fight that she was losing against Mara Bueno Silva, she ends up winning that fight with a doctor stoppage cut. Brutal cut, guys. If you guys remember, it was a wide cut, wide open on her forehead on Mara Bueno Silva. Ketlen Vieira. This fight was supposed to happen at UFC Vegas 84 or 87. And at that time, Ketlen Vieira was a massive favorite. And a lot of people were expecting Ketlen Vieira to win. If you guys don't know, Ketlen Vieira just went to decision against Kaylee Harrison. She had very good submission defense. She was able to survive. I believe she lost 30-27, but she did put up a good performance. Even against Raquel Pennington, she went to split decision. Against Holly Holm, I don't know how she won that fight, but she won that fight against Holly Holm. Very good performance against Holly Holm. What I like about Ketlen Vieira, she always goes forward. Both of these girls are 33 years old, 135 to 135, 5'8 to 5'11. I know Macy Chiasson can just scrap, but give me Ketlen Vieira to win this fight, guys. I'm going to go Ketlen Vieira to win this fight by decision. Yeah, like that voice. That's how I sound after I stream, or after I yell after Saturday night. I sound like... LMAO, Kevin. What did Kevin say? You should have told he he would have gotten mad. I feel like not KZ. I feel like Peterson is the guy to punch you in the face. I don't know why. He's short, but he reminds me of like a little angry guy, like an angry guy who's like he's gonna punch you in the face or something. Cause what I wanted to do was like I was like, yo, let's take a selfie. Yo, Keith Peterson, let's take a selfie. And he's like, no. Have somebody take the picture. So he's a very nice guy. But I feel like he would have punched me in the... I feel like he would have punched me in the face if I would have said that. Paul Daly is a coach at my gym. Damn. Paul Daly. Damn. I've heard of that name before. I got to look him up a little bit. Cigarettes. Yeah, factual, Black Betty. Gravely voice. Fighter, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready? Let's go. You know, one of my favorite referees, though, is Big John McCarthy. You guys know Big John McCarthy? When he goes like, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on. Let's get it on. He used to say that. He retired, obviously, as a referee, but you guys know the Weighing In podcast? The Weighing In podcast is one of my favorite podcasts to watch. Yo, check AJ's Discord. Got you right now. I'm gonna check it right now. You want me to pull it up? I can pull it up right now. Chop, by the way, got you. Chop, let me put 100 on Chop. Chop texted me. Shout out to Chop. Let me go to AJ's Discord. Oh, I thought Benil vs. Islam got announced for a second. Okay, Z. Yo, guy, let me pull this up on my computer. I'm going to pull it up on my computer. I'm not going to leak anything, but KZ's making brownies, guys. KZ. 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 Yo, KZ can cook. You guys want to see what KZ's cooking? You guys want to see what KZ's cooking? Look at what KZ's cooking. Look at halftime. Halftime's in the chat. KZ. KZ, these look amazing. Chocolate chip. Oh my gosh, KZ, KZ, you have a talent. You have a talent, KZ. KZ, these look amazing. These look amazing, KZ. Are you guys bakers? I remember I used to bake in home ec in high school. I used to be a terrible baker. I used to not know how to bake. KZ, this looks amazing, KZ. You got me hungry already, KZ. That is amazing brownies. Amazing brownies. Amazing. It's like a chef, like Ratatouille. When Ratatouille has like somebody on his hat and he's controlling the way he cooks. Is that caramel? Is it caramel, KZ? Is it caramel? It looks nice. The way it looks, the shape, it looks good. I like it when you cut the brownie and the first taste is the best taste. Paul Daly is the guy who punched Josh Kosh. Oh! Paul Daly is the guy that sucker punched Josh Kosh. Damn! I was just about to say, you guys know Josh Thompson? Josh Thompson and Big John McCarthy. Josh Thompson, the only man to finish Nate Diaz. Josh Thompson and Big John McCarthy have a podcast, the Weighing In podcast. It's such a good podcast. One of my favorite podcasts to watch. Well done for choosing Khamzat. Ahmed, I believe you're on the same side. You got KZ. KZ. You know you got to do a Peterson impression next live. KZ's impressions are spot on, my guy. Facts. And one round. Let me catch up. And he had 1 round war with Nick Diaz. Paul Daly's him. I taught him everything he knows. Paradox Cat. Let's go. I like how Juice Man's in the chat. Is that caramel? I'm okay with any ref besides the ref that. Oh my god. I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name though. I don't know his name at all. Yo, my bad, guys. My bad. All right, what's good? Josh Thompson used to be cool. Yo, I want to meet Josh Thompson in real life. I really do. My bad, guys. We love you, KZ. Facts. Oh, Facts. Facts infected. I'm thinking of going to America, guys. Give me the best MMA gyms there. Oh, Ahmed. So I'd say American Top Team. Off the top of my head, maybe any type. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know a lot. With extra lettuce. What did you say? Yo, extra lettuce on the brownie. A block of yeah, halftime. Halftime. Who? I would have gotten fired. Josh Thompson got mad at MMA. Oh yeah, he did for talking about Chandler. Oh yeah. So I sent Guru a note of Thompson saying, "Oh, oh my gosh, Bull Black Betty is a menace, bro, 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 bro. I do not want to be on Bull Black Betty's bad side. This guy is a menace to society." I was there for 5 months. LOL, trust me. If I didn't try to get... What are you talking about? I learned how to cook. Oh, I learned how to cook working at Five Guys, McDonald's, and the... Oh, that's what you... Oh, the Hooters kitchen. That's where halftime... halftime said I would have got fired. Bro, Five Guys, McDonald's. Damn, you know how to cook? You know how to cook very well. Was that caramel in the between? Or, like, was that like a little... It looked very nice, the shape. Unfortunately, my efforts were not enough. Dude, your cooking skills have been transferred to something else. Gary Copeland. LOL, I'm not a fan. Josh Thompson used to be cool. Low-key want to see Chason in the face for some reason. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah. I agree. Halftime. I'm going Ketlin Vera. Let's go up the card. Let's go up the card. Give me Ketlin Vera to win that fight. I'm going to catch up with the chat. Just let me do the next poll. Let me do the next poll. Because we actually ended up going... Let me just do the next poll. We're cooking. Guys, we gotta start cooking. AG's gonna be live soon, so I gotta hurry this up. Allen Nascimento versus Jafel Filo. Let's go. Let me catch up with the chat. Alright, who do you guys think wins? Get your votes in, guys. Get your votes in. Let's go. Let's go, Black Betty. Was funny seeing Thompson being high. Yeah. I can see why Josh Thompson gets a lot of hate. He's biased towards American Top Team. You know, he's always biased towards wrestlers. You know, he doesn't give them a fair chance. Like Bilal against JDM, he said Bilal would just run through JDM, and then when JDM wins, he doesn't give him his credit. So I could see that. MOKZ, you don't want to suck. Damn. Yeah, Caramel, that looks good, bro. That looks good. You have a talent. You have a talent to cook, my guy. You actually have a talent. So, guys, with this fight right here, I'm going Jafel Filo. The reason why I'm going Jafel Filo is because when we look at Allen Nascimento, this fight was another fight that was supposed to happen a while ago. I'm not sure exactly when it was supposed to happen, but Allen Nascimento, I believe it was actually supposed to happen last August. Allen Nascimento is very good. I will say he's not as good as I once thought he was. He's only 2-1 in the UFC. He had a very good win over Carlos Hernandez. If you guys don't know, Carlos Hernandez just got subbed by Sung Hung Park. What I like about Allen Nascimento is that he's never been finished. Guys, Allen Nascimento has never been finished by either KO or submission at all in his entire career. This guy has had over 26 fights, and he's never been finished by KO or submission. Jafel Filo is a guy who's a submission artist. He's very good at submissions. He has 7 subs in the first round, 1 sub in the second, and 2 subs in the third. Jafel Filo is 2-1 in the UFC. He's going to be looking to make this fight. He's going to be looking to take this fight to the ground and make this fight ugly and try to get a submission. If you guys don't remember Jafel Filo, he's the guy who had Muhammad Mokaev's leg, like his knee almost ripped apart because he's pulling on it, and Muhammad Mokaev had a little bit of a scare because he was wrestling him, and then Muhammad Mokaev was able to finish him later on in that fight, but it was a pretty close submission. I don't know what exactly the submission was, but it was a pretty close sub attempt. Give me Jafel Filo. I'm going to go Jafel Filo by submission on points, but I like Jafel Filo by decision because Allen Nascimento has never been finished. Daniel Baez, he finished him as well with an arm triangle and rear naked choke. Maybe Jafel Filo by submission on points, but I like Jafel Filo by decision because he's never been finished. Allen Nascimento has never been finished before. What's good, Musical MMA? What's good, my guy? I hope you're having a great day, Musical. Let's go. Let's go, my guy. How are you doing, my guy, Musical? Hope you're having a great day. Let's go. I was thinking about rating Bodak when we were about to wrap up. We were just about to wrap up. But guys, get your votes in, guys. Get your votes in. Guys, if you guys haven't, guys, go check out Musical MMA, guys. This guy has an amazing talent with the bass, with music, and making videos, guys. If you guys haven't, guys, go check out Musical MMA. I'm going to link him. I'm going to link his chat. I'm going to link him. There has to be somebody here who doesn't know Musical. If you guys haven't known Musical, guys, here's Musical MMA, an iconic figure in the MMA community. Hope you're having a great day, Musical. Black Betty had a child, bam, but The damn thing gone wild. Damn. Musical, what's up? Breaking down Barber. Let's go. Yes. KZ, you got that number 1 spot. You were KZ, when KZ puts his mind to something, he gets it. He wanted that number 1 and he got that number 1 spot. Guys, give me Jafel Filo by submission on points. I like Jafel Filo maybe by arm triangle, but I like his rear naked choke. He tends to go to it a lot. I just don't know if Alan Nascimento is going to get finished. He has a lot of submissions as well. 12 subs in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the 2 in the third. He's never been finished by KO or submission. So I like Jafel Filo by 29-28 unanimous decision. Let's go, my guy. Main card time. Main card time. Let's go. Let me get the next poll. Yeah, I don't know what this XP thing is. Musical. I just found out about it today. They gave it to me in my chat where basically like the more you type, you get number 1, number 2, or number 3. I don't know. I don't know what it is. This is my first time ever seeing it though. Who wins? All right, get your votes in. I believe there's a community thing right here, so let me check. Look, so right here we can see how much XP everybody has. So KZ MMA number 1, Pepino number 2, MMA Fan number 3, Halftime number 4, Hernanov number 5, Paradox number 6, Chad King number 7, Juice Man number 8, Will Black Betty number 9, Infected number 10, Rob G number 11, Dolesson number 12. Damn, this is a long musical number 20. Chop number 14. So it's like XP. I guess as much as you type. I think it's as much as you type. This is pretty cool though. Something that I'm new to. Now this is gonna be a good fight though. Zach Reese versus Dusko Todorovic. With this fight right here, guys, Dusko Todorovic is coming off of 2 back-to-back knockout losses to Christian Leroy Duncan and Mansour Abdul Malik. But guys, you guys have to think about it like this. Mansour Abdul Malik, he hurt his knee. Christian Leroy Duncan hurt the knee of Dusko. So that's a little bit of a weird a weird fluke injury. Zach Reese is 8-2, losing to Asmat Bekov. Guys, if you guys don't know, Asmat Bekov is very, very good. Asmat Bekov is the guy who just beat Ryan Loder at UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Figueiredo. He's the guy who beat Ryan Loder and beat Zach Reese. Zach Reese is a knockout artist, very good power in his hands. Dusko Todorovic might be looking to mix this fight down. He does have some very good power as well. One thing I like about Dusko Todorovic is he has 5 TKOs in the first round, 3 in the second. He's 3-5 in the UFC, but I like his wins over Jordan Wright, his wins over Maki Pitolo, and his win over Michel Pereira in Serbian Championship Revenge 19. That's a very good win to have over Michel Pereira. I'm going to be going Zach Reese, guys. I got Zach Reese. The only thing is, guys, will Zach Reese be able to find the knockout? Zach Reese can be a little bit wild. Sometimes he chases submissions off of his back. The only 2 times that Zach Reese has lost is to Cody Brundage and Ozma. And both of those times, he's been knocked out cold. I got number 9 off 1 gifted donut. Yeah, I know. I don't know how it works. I think it's the more you type. Yeah, I think gifted works as well. Now, you could spam. You guys could spam. You could spam, bro. You could spam. Just as long as it's not like the, the hard, like the curse words. Let's go. That's actually pretty cool, though. I never saw that XP thing until now. This guy, he's Jonathan. Paradox, you gotta go live later this week, bro. There's no UFC, man. I need you to go live, my guy. I need you to go live. KZ's gonna have to be defending that belt. It actually has to do with who chats the most. Oh, and since I've been spamming, I got a lot of XP. This is like GTA. Let me catch up. I don't know what this is. All I know is that I leveled up Demon Time. My soul's build is fire right now. Yeah. KZ, I hope you enjoy those brownies. I know those brownies are going to taste so good. I need to be number 1. You can definitely. You're very close. Let's go. Only my second time here, and I'm in the top 15. Paul, let's go. You deserve the top 15, my guy. It's like the rankings. It's the ranking system. Paul will be a number 1 contender in a little bit amount of time. He'll be top 5 in no time. Guys, so with this fight, guys, give me Zach Reese. I'm going to go Zach Reese by KO on points, but give me Zach Reese. I'm going to go by second round TKO. When we look at Dusko Todorovic, we know he's been knocked out 4 times in the first round, so maybe you could do Zach Reese by first round TKO. But the reason why I go second round TKO is just in case Zach Reese is trying to find his groove. He's trying to get a little bit more used to it. Then he can find his groove and then enter his element and then knock him out in the second round. Zach Reese does have a lot of first round finishes as well. All of his wins by knockout come in the first round. The reason why I'm going second round is because I think Dusko can survive make this a little bit ugly. Maybe if Zach Reese gets taken down, you know how Zach Reese is. He chases subs off of his back. Give me Zach Reese by second round TKO. Let's go. KC. KC. I hope you enjoy those brownies, bro. I hope you enjoy those brownies. All right, so now we're going to go up the main card, guys. Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopez, guys. This is going to be a very good fight as well. One thing I like about Dustin Jacoby is that Dustin Jacoby always brings it, guys. Dustin Jacoby, if you guys don't know, I said this in my prediction video, and some guy was like, no way, because I said Dustin Jacoby fraud check Vitor Petrino. Let's do that poll. Did Dustin Jacoby fraud check Vitor Petrino? If you guys remember, it was like the Usman versus Masvidal where Usman lands that right cross and Dustin Jacoby went out. I mean, not Dustin Jacoby, Vitor Petrino. Did Dustin Jacoby fraud check Vitor Petrino? Did he fraud check him? Lopez by points. That's very good as well. That's very good. Give me a top 10 opponent. Let's do it. Let's do the matchmaking. Let's do the matchmaking. Ivan wants a top 10 opponent. Ivan is number 15. He needs a top 10 opponent. Infected, number top 10. Rob G, number 11. Dolesen, number 13. I think Ivan deserves a little bit of a top 9, maybe top 8. Maybe, Infected. Maybe... This is actually pretty funny. This looks like this is the pound for pound rankings. Halftime number 4, pound for pound. MMA fan number 3, pound for pound. Paradox is working his way up. Chad King is working his way up to the pound for pound list. I'd say maybe we do Paul versus Infected. Maybe for the for the top 10. But guys, with this fight, guys, it's going to be a very sketchy fight. Dustin Jacoby's a guy who I thought was going to lose to Vitor Petrino. If you guys don't know, Vitor Petrino lost to the same guy before losing to Dustin Jacoby. Vitor Petrino lost to, I believe he lost to, who was the guy who he lost to twice? He only has 2 losses on his record. Oh, he lost to Anthony Smith by sub and Dustin Jacoby. Okay. All right, so he didn't lose to the same guy twice. But I will say, one thing about Dustin Jacoby, guys, is he's pretty tough. He's fought Alex Pereira. I know a lot of people don't notice, but Dustin Jacoby actually got knocked out by Alex Pereira. Glory 14. Alex Pereira fought twice this night. Alex Pereira fought Dustin Jacoby. He knocked him out in round 1, 2 minutes. And then he fought again that night, and he won by decision, which was crazy. I don't know how you could fight 2 times in one night. That is insane. Look at Paradox. Paradox, you're getting your XP, my guy. You're getting your XP. Sorry, everyone. Now you're good, bro. Halftime via striking or grappling. Oh, yeah, Lopez, yeah. So Lopez, his one loss, by the way, his one loss is by knockout. But no shame in losing to Brenton Ribeiro by knockout, because Brenton Ribeiro hits like a truck. And he's going to be fighting the week after, I believe. At UFC 316, I believe. I believe he's going to be fighting at UFC 316. He has a fight with Azamat Murkhanov, yeah. So, Bruno Lopez is very good at 14-1. He is new to the UFC, at only making his UFC debut with 1 fight at UFC Dern versus Ribas, which wasn't too long ago, January. I will say Bruno Lopez can win this fight, and I would like him to win this fight. He's an underdog. I just feel like Dustin Jacoby's going to knock him out. I feel like Dustin Jacoby's going to be too heavy-handed. He's going to be able to win this fight. I like Dustin Jacoby for now. Maybe I might pick flip later, but for now, guys, give me Dustin Jacoby for the dub. I'll go by KO or on points. I love the way that he was able to beat Vitor Petrino. He was losing on the scorecards against Vitor Petrino, but give me Dustin Jacoby by knockout. Let's go. Let's go. Lopez for sure. Bring my boy Juice up in. Let's go. Where's Juice Man? Juice Man's top 8. Yeah, Juice Man's number 8 in the rankings. He's actually number 8 in the rankings. So where's Paradox to Chad? Paradox is number 6. Dude, Paradox was I believe he was he always number 6? I don't remember if he was always number 6. Halftime. This is actually pretty funny. I want to see who's number 26. Brett, Colostrum, Ethernet, Douglas Memo. Let's go. We actually have a good top 25. We have a very good top 25. Paul, I defeat you. Verna. Dude, those are going to sell. Where the rankings at now? I think we got him. Uselyis versus Orange Cat versus vacant title. I got to do my tape study on Orange Cat. Dude, Orange Cat is so good when he's hitting the bag. I can tell Orange Cat is a very heavy striker with great takedown defense. This guy's the type where I'm shooting a takedown. Orange Cat's like... And you know his cat Poppy? You know his cat Poppy, he's going to be helping him in his corner as well. I know Orange Cat's going to definitely put up a good fight. Guys, let's go with this one, guys. Sung Young Ko versus Billy Ray Goff. This is another matchup where I'm very excited for this matchup. Let's get up this poll faster, guys. Oh, I didn't do a poll for... Let's do a quick poll. Guys, after this, I'm going to do a poll for Sung Ko. I didn't do a poll for Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopez. Vote really quickly, guys. Vote really quickly for Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopez. Cat Poppy. Dude, Cat Poppy's going to be in the corner. He's going to be like, Orange Cat, you got to lock in. You got to pull it out the fire. Why is the Chinese named... Yo, Paul is going crazy. Paul is going crazy. Paul is going crazy. All right, get your votes in, guys. I'm going to end that poll very quickly. I'm going to do a quick breakdown for this. I'm going to do a quick breakdown. Let me get a drink of water. Guys, MMA Experts is going to be live later. So I'm going to try to wrap this up a little bit faster. All right. If you guys haven't, guys, give me a like. Let's do a quick rundown. Sung Young Ko is very good. He's making his UFC debut after beating Igor Calvacanti. Sung Young Ko is a striker. He's very good. He has no submission wins. He has lost twice by knockout. His only 2 losses are by knockout. Kind of like Oban Elliott. One thing I like about Sung Young Ko is the way that these guys are bringing him into the UFC. He has 4 wins, 3 by TKO, and 1 by decision on Dana White Contender Series. In September, they're bringing him with a good win streak, and they're matching him up against Billy Ray Goff. Billy Ray Goff is an absolute warrior. 9-3, comes from Connecticut. 1-1 in the UFC, but against Trey Waters, this guy had an absolute war with Trey Waters. I'm going Billy Ray Goff, guys. I believe he's a minus 175, 26 years old versus 31. I like Billy Ray Goff, 72-inch reach. I don't think the reach is going to be that important. What I like about Billy Ray Goff is how he looked against Trey Waters. His boxing is very clean. One thing about Billy Ray Goff, though, is he has very good cardio, but most of the time he's finishing guys. 4 by KO in the first round, 3 by TKO in the second round. I got Billy Ray Goff to win this fight by knockout or on points. I'll go by 29-28 unanimous decision because I think Sung Young Ko is going to be tough. My bad for ending the poll in the middle of the votes, guys. But I'm going to do this poll real quick. Sung Young Ko. Let's do this poll. I think Ko is going to be tough enough to eat the shots. That's why I like Billy Ray Goff by decision. But I feel like this fight might end by knockout. I wouldn't be surprised if Billy Ray Goff just knocks him out. Who wins? I don't think Billy's going to get a submission. Yeah, dude, he's going to scratch him. And you guys know I'm allergic to cats. So if... oh, yeah, I don't. I have to turn on... In YouTube Studio, I have to turn on monetization on live streams. But I got to be careful with that. Because just in case something like... Let's say we're watching an interview or something comes up. I got to be careful. I don't know. I got to do more research. So I'll work on that halftime. I'll definitely work on that. I gotta do more research on that. LOL, that was Paradox. Paradox, he was confused. Oh, okay, yeah. That's actually pretty funny though, the way that you replied though, because you said he's confused. Paradox, you're funny as hell too. What's good, Too Lit MMA? What is good? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. What is good? How you doing, my guy? I know Goff's name, but I don't remember his fight. I don't know who Ko is. Yeah, Ko is very new. Ko is making his UFC debut. The only time that you could have probably seen him fight is in September. 8 months ago, though. I barely remember this fight. I had to rewatch it. What I like about Billy Ray Goff is he's from Connecticut. You know, we got a lot of good athletes from there. But one thing about Billy Ray Goff is he's very new to the UFC. Very, very new to the UFC. But he's fought in Bellator as well. That's one thing that I like as well. He's undefeated in Bellator. Give me Billy Ray Goff by knockout. I'll go by 3rd round TKO. The Asians in the UFC have been durable. They haven't been durable. You guys remember Chung Hon Lee versus Cortavius Ramirez? Dude, that guy Chung Hon Lee is going to be a problem. That guy is going to be a problem. Guys, you guys got your votes in? Get your votes in, guys. Get your votes in. I'm going to start the next poll. Quick muffs. I remember that. She said, "Bae, take off your jacket." I tell her, "Bae, man's not hot." Fuck. I don't know, KZ. What'd he say? How is KO, but KO not the call? How is his name KO, but KO is not the call? That's true. Imagine he wins by knockout. This guy knocks out Billy Ray Goff. I will be so devastated, but he definitely can do it. Bro, I'm heading back to Cali. Oh, you don't like Ohio? I hope Cali is your home, and I hope that's where the right place is for you, my guy. I really do. We're going to start up the next poll. Why don't you like Ohio? Do you care to explain? It's okay if you don't want to explain. But I'm interested to hear why don't you like Ohio? Let me get the next poll. I'm very interested in seeing why you don't like Ohio. All right, guys. Co-main event, guys. Mateusz Gamrot versus Ludwig Klein. One thing I want to say, guys, is if you guys haven't already, guys, just give me a like. Let's go. Let's go. Hope you're doing good, bro. Trying to get the... Oh, yeah. What happened with that? Are you actually gonna... Are you actually gonna fight in Street Beefs? If you guys don't know, Too Lit is kind of like Paddy Pimblett. He kind of looks like him. And he has a good 1-2. Very good speed. He has good BJJ as well. I think Too Lit's going to be a great addition in his first... Street Beefs debut. I think he's going to win his first fight. Guys, this is going to be a tough fight, guys, right here. This is going to be a tough fight. You guys know I'm on Gamrot, but let me explain why I'm on Gamrot first. First, let's break down Ludwig Klein. Ludwig Klein from Slovakia, 23-4-1. He did go to a draw once. That one time that he went to a draw was against Jai Herbert. Very close fight. It was a long time ago, 2023. He's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight win streak if you don't include the draw. I'd say notable wins for Ludwig Klein are Roosevelt Roberts, Thiago Moises, Ignacio Bahamondes, Mason Jones, and I'd probably say maybe AJ Cunningham. He's a very good striker. I will say he's going to have a lot of success in the striking department. He has very good takedown defense as well. Against Roosevelt Roberts, he wasn't able to finish that fight. A lot of people were expecting him to finish that fight, but he wasn't able to. Thiago Moises, he wasn't able to finish Thiago Moises as well. We know Jared Gordon was able to crack his chin. So for some reason, I'm thinking Ludwig Klein doesn't have that much power, but every fight style is different. So that doesn't mean that just because he wasn't able to knock out this guy, he's not going to be able to knock out Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot is very chinny. This guy has been dropped more times in the UFC than I've ever seen anybody dropped. This guy's like the Charles Oliveira. This guy gets dropped a lot, but he doesn't grapple as heavy as Charles Oliveira doesn't grapple as heavy as him. He got dropped against Dan Hooker, I believe, but I believe he dropped Dan Hooker as well with a jab. He got dropped against RDR. I don't think he got dropped against Rafael Fiziev, but I believe he got dropped against Jalen Turner. He got dropped against Beneil Dariush, and he got dropped against Arman Tsarukyan. This guy has gotten dropped a lot of times. If Ludwig Klein drops him, imagine if it's 1-1 heading into the third round. Ludwig Klein drops him. All of a sudden, the entire momentum of the fight changes, and Ludwig Klein is going to win a 29-28 unanimous decision. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. I think Ludwig Klein can definitely win this fight, especially at plus 120. There's some value to be made, especially right now. But at 34 years old, and we've seen who Mateusz Gamrot has around him, guys. Dustin Poirier, Mateusz Gamrot, Grant Dawson. It's the best of the best, guys. The best of the best he's training around him. But just like Chad King said, he does have a massive bruise on his eye. And you definitely know that that thing is going to swell up if Ludwig Klein touches it in the right spot. So, guys, I'm going to go Mateusz Gamrot, but you guys have to remember, Ludwig Klein has very good takedown defense. He's on a 6-fight win streak. He definitely can win this fight. And if it's 1-1, heading into the third round, I feel like Gamrot might get dropped. And that can definitely persuade the judges. And Ludwig Klein can definitely win this decision. I can see, Gamrot being in on a deep single leg. And, Ludwig Klein hammering him down on the side, landing some elbows on the side while Gamrot's on a deep takedown. But when I look at this fight, guys, what scares me the most is he can't maintain top control. He takes you down, and this guy can't maintain top control. He just takes you down. He did look good against Arman Tsarukyan, and I thought that was a robbery looking back, but looking at it now, Mateusz Gamrot won that fight pretty clearly, in my opinion. Give me Gamrot to win this fight by 29-28. 30-27, and maybe even 29-28. Let's go, my guy Gamrot, for the dub. Hello, Too Lit. We're rooting for you. Too Lit. I will react to that. I will make a video, reacting to your fight. Breaking it down. I'm not even joking. I'll break it down frame by frame. If you win, of course. Obviously, you got to win. Or even if you put up a good scrap, I will break that fight down. That would be a good one. Even, the build-up. I will do, a little prediction, a prediction video. That would actually be pretty lit. Let's go. Too lit by death sentence. Well, that's a crazy matchup. Give me Gamrot. Let's go. I agree. Halftime. Too lit fights like Terrence McKinney. Like he's on. Damn, KZ. I'm trying to knock myself out just to see what happens. Damn. Hopefully, man, LMAO Toledo's changed a lot, man. A lot of. Oh, I keep. Oh, okay. Both my. Okay, and grown. Damn. Damn, too lit. Too lit. I hope you're good, bro. I hope you're good, my guy. That means, though, you're good looking, though. That means you're good looking. Damn, bro. KZ, bro. KZ. Bro, KZ is wilding, bro. Bro, KZ. Bro. Dude, imagine if I read that out loud, bro. Bro, I'm gonna get so much test. Yeah. Before my. Yeah. I agree, too lit. I agree. KZ is wilding, bro. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Slide, nah, fail. I got those back in Cali, KZ, once I, okay, and get my, okay, hopefully it all gets clean. Hopefully you get, sweep it under the rug and it all gets cleaned up. I'll be chilling, just waiting for the lease to end. Let's go. Oh, that's what it is? I didn't even know that's what it was, too lit. I've never had that. If I had that, I would die. Don't judge me. All right, I got you. I hit up AJ to set it up. Hopefully the... Dude, I can't believe we're having a guy that's gonna fight his street beefs, bro. That's gonna be insane, bro. Klein has 90 plus takedown defense tested against who? He fought nobody in the top 15, top 10, 15. I think GAMROT is good enough to score a takedown and steal the decision. The thing is, though, GAMROT can maintain top control if his life depended on it. If you guys look at GAMROT's fights, guys, he takes the back, he takes you down, but you get right back up. It's easy to get right back up on GAMROT's takedowns. Even Dustin Poirier, who is a guy who doesn't really have the best hip rotation, was able to defend a lot of Mateusz Gamrot's takedowns. I feel like if Ludwig Klein he shows up, that's very good points from you, Goldie. Let me go to the rankings. Because I never thought of it like that, Goldie. Goldie, I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let me go to the rankings. We're looking at lightweight rankings. Ludwig Klein is not even ranked. Where's Mateusz Gamrot? Dude, Mateusz Gamrot's not ranked either? Oh, he's right here. He's number 7. Damn, so you make some good points, Goldie. You make some very good points. I just feel like, yeah, Hooker's inexperienced. That's fair. That's fair. You do make some very good points. I'd say his best win is Ignacio Bahamondes. That's what I'd say. His best win on his record is Ignacio Bahamondes. Maybe even Thiago Moises. Against Jai Herbert, he was doing pretty good as well. I think his best win yet is Ignacio Bahamondes. Give me Mateusz the Gamer Gamrot to win this fight by 29-28 unanimous decision. I think he's going to be able to take him down, let him get right back up, land a good 1-2, mix in some dirty boxing. I don't think he's going to be able to win this fight like hard grappling. I think he's going to have to rely on his striking. He's going to be forced to strike, so that's what I'm scared about. Hernanov, what's good, my guy? We're on the main event, Hernanov. Bro, it actually looks cool with the Conor McGregor with the double belts next to Hernanov's name. It actually looks pretty cool. It actually looks pretty sick. If you guys don't know, if you're a member for like 2 months, 3 months, you get a different icon. There's KHAMZAT, there's Conor. I think I'll update it. I agree though, Goldie. I agree. I couldn't agree more, my guy. I couldn't agree more. I agree, my guy, Goldie. It's cause KZ. KZ's wildin'. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Too Lit MMA. I hope it works out very good. I hope it goes out very good. Hooker was like elbowing him and doing damage as Gamrot was trying to take him down. Yeah, that's true. And that's one thing I'm scared of, because Gamrot, when he's in that takedown, and you know, when the judges are seeing that and they're seeing the guy defending the takedown, they're going to give the round to the guy who's finishing the round stronger. And I can definitely see why they gave Hooker that fight. Crushed by a flying knee. What if it gets crushed by your bro? Why do you? Oh yeah. That's actually kind of crazy. That's a great question, Casey. That is a crazy question. That's a crazy question. Let's go, guys. So with the main event, guys, this is gonna be a crazy fight. 3 scrambled eggs and and broken. What if Pepino? Let's go. Guys, I thought you were talking about the other Pepino. Guys, all right, so with this fight right here, guys, Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber, it's a 5-round main event. Just like Paul was saying, there's some anticipation for this fight. They're talking a lot of trash. They're talking back and forth. You know, they're saying, you know, Macy Barber saying, oh, she's not that good. Aaron Blanchfield saying, oh, I don't fight losers. This is a very good fight. KZ, bro. Bro, I can't do this breakdown, bro. Because, bro, bro. All right. With this fight right here, it's gonna be a very good scrap. That's one thing that we know about these ladies. We don't have to worry about like the dangers of that. It's going to be a very good scrap. What I'm expecting is that fight against Rose Namajunas. You guys know Erin Blanchfield versus Rose Namajunas. Rose wins the first and second. Then Erin Blanchfield ends up taking over the third, the fourth, and fifth round. I don't know if Rose got tired of that fight, but cardio is definitely on Erin Blanchfield's side. I'd say, let's say notable wins for Maycee Barber. Notable wins for Maycee Barber. Caitlin Chookagian. If you guys don't know, Caitlin Chookagian got married to, so her name is Caitlin Samanara now. Caitlin Chookagian, very good win. Amanda Ribas, I believe Goldie was telling me that Andrea Lee was able to take down Maycee Barber. Andrea Lee's a very good win. Montella de Rosa and Miranda Maverick, and I like her win over Gillian Robertson. If you guys don't know, Gillian Robertson has the most finishes in the flyweight division. She has 3 subs in the first round, 5 subs in the second, 1 sub in the third, 3 wins by TKO. She has the most wins inside the distance in the flyweight division. Just coming off of that win over Marina Rodriguez. So one of Maycee Barber's best wins is Gillian Robertson, Caitlin Chookagian, and I'd say maybe even Miranda Maverick, because Miranda Maverick is going to fight Rose Namajunas. If you guys haven't known, Erin Blanchfield, notable wins for Erin Blanchfield are Rose Namajunas, her best win yet, Tyler Santos, Molly McCann, JJ Aldridge, and Miranda Maverick. If you guys want to do tape study, I'd recommend a good fight. A good fight to watch tape study is Maycee Barber versus Miranda Maverick and Erin Blanchfield versus Miranda Maverick, because they both fought the same person, and you can see how the styles match up. You know, how they will match up against each other. You can try to imagine how they will try to match up. With this fight right here, I can definitely see Erin Blanchfield maybe winning the first and third, and then Maycee Barber maybe coming in hot, winning the second and fourth, and then it being 2-2 heading towards the 5th round. And I can definitely see this fight being 2-2 heading towards the 5th round, and one of these ladies is going to have to push it. They're going to have to push it to the limit. It's about who's going to have the better cardio, who's going to have the better fight IQ, and who's going to push it to the actual limit. We know Maycee Barber, if you guys saw Maycee Barber versus Amanda Ribas, that fight was an absolute war. That fight showed me that Maycee Barber, she has this side, this dog to her. She's just an absolute dog. Look at the way that she finished Amanda Ribas. That fight was crazy. Erin Blanchfield, on the other hand, is a little bit of a heavy grappler. She's not going to have that much finishes. I don't think she has that much finishes by KO. She only has 2 wins by KO. Her bread and butter is the submission game. She has a very good arm triangle. I believe she has a very good rear naked choke, standing guillotine choke. What else? Arm bar as well. I don't think Erin Blanchfield is going to be able to get an arm bar in this fight. What I'm thinking is it's going to be 2-2 heading towards the 5th. Both of these girls are going to have to push it. And I'm thinking Erin Blanchfield can maybe grapple the 5th round heavy. Maycee Barber's a little bit tired. She gets right back up to her feet. I'm a little bit nervous because you know I'm going to have Erin Blanchfield money line. I'm going to have the over 4.5. I'm going to be biting my nails because Maycee Barber might be landing a lot of shots. Erin Blanchfield might need a takedown. She gets the takedown and she wins I think she's going to win the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th round. But more than likely, she should be able to win this fight by 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 unanimous decision. Give me Erin Blanchfield for the dub. I love her high kick on Manif Farah in the 5th round. It was a very good high kick. I like Erin Blanchfield to win this fight as my new dark horse in the flyweight division. Now let me catch up. What's good, Hernanov? Scrambled eggs and a broken. Let's go. I'm not judging you, dude. I'm just saying from a logical standpoint. Yeah. Dude, that's actually kind of crazy. Well, we are aware Erin is going to run forward the whole time. Yeah, she does eat shots. I'm aware Manif Farah is very inaccurate with his striking, so maybe Maycee might be more accurate and might be able to be underrated in this division. Yeah. I think a live bet is perfect for this fight. A live bet can definitely be a perfect spot in this fight. I think the over 4.5 is perfect. Paul is going Maycee by elbows. Maycee has something that Erin Blanchfield doesn't. That's that finishing ability. For some reason, Maycee Barber, when she senses a finish, you know she's going to chase it. And that's what I like about Maycee Barber. She's very good, guys. If you guys haven't, follow her on Instagram. She's very good. Smart guy. I pick Erin to beat Rose because Amanda Ribas scored very easy takedowns on Rose. Let's go, Miss Goldie. Let's go, Goldie. Very good call. I think I remember that. I think I remember that. I think Barber wins via damage. Yeah, that's going to be a position. In a fight where damage trumps all, you can definitely see Maycee Barber have success in the heavy-handed department. She will win in the feet, and I think she'll be able to get it back up, yeah. And also, if she's able to not get submitted, she can work her way back up almost like a Jack Della. Maybe even attempt some of her own takedowns. I don't mind doing tape study on Maycee Barber. Yeah, yeah. Double cheeked on a damn KZ. I think Erin steals a decision regardless if Maycee is underrated on the feet, because Erin is very underrated when she gets the girls on the floor, and Andrea taking down Maycee is stuck in my head. I remember you commented that. Yeah, I remember that, Goldie. That's a very good point, because even I had to go watch that fight back. I was like, wait, Andrea Lee got Maycee Barber down? I gotta go watch that fight back. And I watched it back, so Goldie's doing his tape study. Double cheek, my boy. Hit from... Damn, halftime. Halftime's wildin'. I need to take some when we're watching this fight. Facts, bro, facts. Pena, but bro, you're very young, bro. I'm like, why would you need that? Because you're pretty young. Pena has better striking than Erin. Yeah, I'd say that as well. Erin kind of just walks forward. She kind of just eats shots, just walks forward, eats shots, walks forward, eats shots. Maycee has never been finished, but hasn't gone round 4. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know Maycee Barber. Maycee Barber has never been finished. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for reminding me that. I'm going to have to write that down in my notes. I didn't write that. I didn't mention that at all. But hasn't gone to round 4 or 5 yet. Erin will be better later on. But Maycee is dangerous early. And imagine if Maycee Barber gets a 10-8 in the first round. Then, you know, Erin Blanchfield's going to have to play catch-up. We know Erin Blanchfield plays catch-up a lot. She played catch-up against Rose Namajunas. She was playing catch-up against Mena Farah. She was playing catch-up against Tyler Santos. I believe it was 1-1 headed towards the third round. Erin Blanchfield does play catch-up a lot. Pena has better striking than Erin, I agree. Mason has never been finished. I never knew that, actually. I'm going to be trying to... damn, too lit. The over is perfect. I think so, too. I just hope it's not like a minus 500. I hope the over 4.5 is like a minus 3, minus 280, minus 200. What's good, bro? What's good, MMA Heated? If you guys haven't, guys, go check out MMA Heated, guys. Go subscribe to him. Dude, I haven't smoked. That's good, bro. That's good, Too Lit. Dude, that's good. Keep it that way, Too Lit. Shout out to Hernanov. Hernanov, yeah, look at him. Hernanov has been not for 2 months. 2 months by next week. Dude, you know how impressive that is? You know how strong your discipline and your mind has to be? Shout out to Hernanov. Big shout out to Hernanov. Hernanov, I'm going to shout out your Twitter. Let me shout out your Twitter, Hernanov, because you've been cooking on Twitter. I'm going to shout out your Twitter. Guys, if you guys haven't, guys, follow Hernanov on Twitter, guys. Big celebration. Big celebration for Hernanov for 2 months, for hitting 2 months. T-Rex Arms, Erin, yeah. She is going to have the shorter reach. 60. Oh, Maycee Barber has 65-inch reach. Erin Blanchfield, 68. I think Maycee Barber kind of uses her full length to her full ability, though. I got you, Hernanov. Guys, go follow him, guys. This guy has been cooking on X. W Hernanov? Yeah, W. That's actually pretty cool. Let's go, bro. Let's go. How much weight did you lose, Hern? Sober, but let's go. T-Rex arms. Yeah, I agree. She does have a little bit of T-Rex arms. Erin has weird movement. Anyone notice that? Yeah. It's her footwork. In my opinion, I think Erin Blanchfield's footwork is atrocious. It is so bad, and we saw that in the Mena Farah fight. Erin Blanchfield's footwork and the way she cuts off the cage, she just follows her opponent. It's not good. It is not good at all, in my opinion. I'm a solid... Damn, that's good then. There's been so much benefits. I'm a solid 8 pounds lighter, but I think because of my job helps me out a lot. Because you're doing a lot of... That's good, Hernanov. Hernanov, the summer is going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect for you, my guy. I know it's already getting hot over there in where you're at. First summer, yes. The first summer is actually kind of crazy, but that's a big milestone. The style favors Maycee a little bit. One thing about the main event is it can go down a little bit like the co-main event. Wait, guys, did something happen, guys? Did my thing stop? Guys, am I lagging? Let me double check if I'm lagging, guys. Hang on, guys. Let me double check. Give me 1 second, guys. Guys, am I lagging or no? I'm not lagging, right? It says YouTube is not responding, but I'm good, right? I'm good? It says YouTube is not responding. I'm good, right? I'm good? I think I should be good. Let me know if I'm good, guys. Let me know if I'm lagging. The second you see something lag, hit me with it. Yo, you're lagging. I'm good. Okay, I just got a yellow thing. I got a yellow thing. Okay, thank you, Paul. Goldie, yes, bad entries and goofy combos. Yeah, Goldie's cooking. Goldie has been cooking. Shout out to all you guys, especially Goldie, Ivan, Paul. This, all you guys, too lit, all you guys. This Hernan KZ. This is a hard pick for me. Fundamentally, Aaron has better feet, but technically Macy has. Bro, Ivan, why do I read your comments like for real, dude? Bro, I'm reading that and I'm thinking that's actually a good breakdown, bro. That's a good breakdown. It's gonna be hard for me to go against Aaron here. Yeah, she's a dog. She just fights. I feel like female MMA fighters are very unpredictable. Facts. Thanks, Gan. Follow me. Follow Hernan off, guys. Thoughts on Topuria, brother, saying Topuria will move up to 170 and get the third belt. I saw that. I think he's putting a lot of pressure on his bro, but whatever happens, happens. Do you post on TikTok? I don't, but I probably should start. I know you do, right? MMA Heated? Guys, if you guys haven't, check out MMA Heated on TikTok. He's been cooking. All right, I got to bounce. See y'all later. Let's go. W. I'm about to wrap up. Let's go halftime. I hope you're having a great day, and thank you for becoming a member halftime. You're a GOAT. Keep it up, Hernanov. Let's go, Hernanov. Keep it up. Thanks, Paul. It's only beginning. Facts. Giat. Let's go. Bro. Come on, bro. I can't. Bro, look at this guy's name, bro. I swear a lot, too. I burn a lot of carrots. Let's go. That's the good thing. In the hot, let's go. You lagging, fam? I thought I was lagging. It gave me a little bit of a red flag. It gave me like a internet thing. Stream pause, but you chilling? Okay. All right, my bad. Thank you for letting me know. No lag for me. I don't really watch female fighters. Could you explain their styles to me? All right, so Macy Barber is the striker. This is kind of like Ludovic Klein versus Matus Gamrot. Matus Gamrot is Aaron Blanchfield. Ludovic Klein is Macy Barber. Aaron Blanchfield, I believe, is number 4. Macy Barber's number 5. Macy Barber's the striker. She has very heavy hands. She has a lot of knockouts. I believe she has more knockouts than Aaron Blanchfield. She has 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 6 knockouts. She's going to be looking to strike, keep this fight on the feet. Aaron Blanchfield is a girl who kind of walks you down, doesn't have the best footwork, like Goldie said, gets tagged up a lot, kind of looks goofy in the striking department. But once she wrestles, once she gets it down, she can struggle to get it down, but once she gets it down, it's her bread and butter, and she can maintain top control way better than Matus Gamrot. She can maintain top control so well, and I got Aaron Blanchfield to win this fight due to the wrestling. Let's go. My bad, Hernan, my bad. We got to turn them off. We got to turn off stream elements. The over is perfect. Let's go. I like the over 4.5. MMA fan. Aaron is a grappler. Very good. Wants to find a sub. Bad striking. Macy throws bombs. For a chick, super dangerous in the clinch. Ooh, I didn't mention the clinch. And top with elbows as well. She has very good elbows from on top. These dudes are a little delusional. Olives live. Oh, yeah, I love Charlie Olives. I just hope he makes it out of the first round. That's all I got the over 1.5 in that fight. Bro, women MMA are the only bet. Yeah. Oh, is that actually true, KZ? KZ, you must have good luck. You actually must have good luck. I got Gillian Robertson by KO and Denise Gomez by KO. That is impressive. That is actually impressive. Because even I didn't have Gillian Robertson by KO. LOL. I do too with the overs. I'm going to delude myself into thinking O'Malley and Pena can win just to make myself more excited. I do think Pena has a chance and she is a good dog. And we were talking about earlier how Kayla Harrison can gas Goldie. Goldie, I think you're onto something, Goldie. Pena, as her first title defense, she couldn't even get finished against Amanda Nunes. But we know Kayla's going to chase that submission. I think if she can survive to the 3rd round, Juliana Pena, imagine her consistently landing the 1-2. Remember when she was about to finish Amanda Nunes? Right before. She lands the 1-2. Lands the 1-2 again. Lands the 1-2 again. And she's just overwhelming Amanda Nunes with strikes that aren't the best technique, but it works. She can definitely do that to Kayla Harrison if Kayla Harrison is tired. Kayla Harrison couldn't finish Kathleen Vieira. So I could definitely see that, Goldie. I could definitely see that. But prepare yourself, though, for Kayla and Marab just in case. Oh, yeah, Gillian had that easily, dude. I don't know how many people didn't have her inside the distance. Yeah, dude, that is crazy. I only had Gillian Robertson. I think I had her double chance, I think. But good, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, good stuff, KZ. Pena reminds me of a female DDP, how she scrapped. Damn, that was a great analogy. Pena did turn Nunes into a counter southpaw. People forget, man. Facts. I completely forgot about that. Hope Macy can win. Grimy. Let's go. The GOAT. Grimy, guys. Harrison got a feeling insecure about my T count. Let's go. Dude, I will say, Kayla Harrison does have very high testosterone. I will say that. She is jacked. I had a solid parlay plus with over 2.5 with Aldo fight and Gillian inside the distance, and the under 1.5 BSD sold that play. Dude, BSD looked a little weird, right? He could have had that earlier. He definitely could have had that earlier. Alright, guys. Let me try to see if there's anybody to raid, guys. I'm going to try to see if there's anybody to raid. I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I'm going to do a quick recap, of course. I'm going to shout all the members out, of course. But let me just see if there's anybody to raid. I'm not sure if there's anybody to raid. Guys, let me do something, guys. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you, guys. Guys, you guys are like the best thing that has ever happened to me. No cliche, no goody two-shoe, no nothing. I'm going to link my most recent video. If you guys want a good full card in-depth prediction video, I'll give you this one. We're going to do a quick recap, but this is my full card prediction video for Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber. If you guys haven't, check it out. But I want to say thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody, guys. You guys have been giving me so much support, and you guys are the reason why I got remonetized. And that's massive, guys. So all jokes aside, you guys have actually helped me so much. BSD look like... Goldie, let's go. Who we raiding? I don't think there's nobody to raid, guys. I wanted to raid MMA Experts, but he's not live yet. But we could go... I could link his channel. I'm going to give you guys a quick... I'm going to run down the chat, and then I'm going to give you guys a quick recap. I'm going to link MMA Experts because MMA Experts has helped me so much, guys. I'm going to link him, guys. This guy he's a big reason to why, you know, a lot of people know me today. I got to shout out MMA Experts. This guy is the big reason why a lot of people know me. So massive shout out to MMA Experts. Let's do a quick recap. Let me catch up with the chat. Grimy has been cooking. Grimy has been cooking. Harrison got me feeling it. Yeah, I agree too, lit. Especially me, bro. Especially me. Damn, bro, BSD is mid. Yeah. Pernana, that was a good parlay, though. That parlay should have hit. Kind of reminds me of Dolescent's parlay. Can't go to bed. Grimy. Yo, Grimy is wildin'. He's right, though. He's right. LOL Gunta Genderoba. Let's raid all the smoke MMA. Oh, he's live? Okay. We'll raid him then. If he's actually live. Let's raid him. If he's actually live. W Stream Holmes, I never heard of him, but he's live. Oh, you never heard of him? Okay, alright. So, guys, if you guys haven't, check him out. I'm going to do a quick recap. Who's that, KZ? Yeah, I never heard of him either. Let me look him up. What's his name, KZ? KZ. Let's raid him. That's a good one. That's a good raid, KZ. KZ, how did you find that guy? How'd you find that K? That's a good raid. Goldie, I wish she was looking... Bro, Grimy. Question is Blanchfield dating Fatima? Oh, is that true? Paul, is that actually true? Paul, you actually know a lot of dirt. I never knew about this. I don't know, some dude. We'll rate him. I looked up UFC filtered by live. Damn, that's actually very good. LOL. I'd be down to join until AJ's live. Yeah, we'll join it. We'll say what's up. No idea, Paul, but they'll definitely train together. Many dudes are not watching female fights for their skills. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, MMA fan. I think we all know what we're talking about. Cody Marmon, what's good, my guy Cody? I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to give a quick recap, guys. Give me Ryan Dos Santos. The people's pick is Ryan Dos Santos by decision, but we know that Alicia Ardelina is not that good. Dos Santos can definitely finish this fight inside the distance. Marco Medeiros for the win for me. I know a lot of people are on Balahi Oki. I'm going Marco Medeiros as an underdog pick. I think he should be able to win that fight by a close decision, if not split. Jordan Levitt versus Kurt Holloway. The people's pick is Jordan Levitt. A lot of people are picking Jordan Levitt, rightfully so. This guy has a grappling way to victory, and Kurt Holloway just got grappled his last fight against Alexander Hernandez. Oban Elliott, Ramiz Brahimaj. Brahimaj has a 100% finish rate. He's lost 4 times by decision. I expect Oban Elliott to win this fight by KO or on points. He's a minus 700, one of the biggest favorites on the card, but I got Oban Elliott to win that fight. Ketlin Vera, Macy Chiasson. Sketchy fight, 50-50 fight. You know, with woman MMA, you can skip this fight. The people's pick is Ketlin Vieira, but it was 50-50. It was very close. A lot of people have Macy Chiasson as well. Alan Nascimento versus Jafel Filo. I have Jafel Filo by submission or on points. Alan Nascimento has never been finished inside the distance. Zach Reese, Dusko Todorovic. Zach Reese, I believe I got Zach Reese by KO second round. I believe the people agree with me. I believe. Dustin Jacoby, Bruno Lopez. I got Dustin Jacoby, but I know a lot of people pick. Shout out to Halftime as well. I believe Halftime is on Bruno Lopez. I believe. I don't really remember. I know a lot of people are on Bruno Lopez. Shout out to KZ, because KZ's like, how do we not go Cole by KO? Billy Ray Golf. I got Billy Ray Golf money line by decision, maybe by KO on points. GAMROT, Ludwig Klein, give me GAMROT by decision, 29-28. Aaron Blanchfield, Macy Barber. Aaron Blanchfield, but as you guys can see, this is the most 50-50 poll we have ever had, guys. 50-50. We need one more person to break the poll, guys. Aaron Blanchfield, Macy Barber. Lane, what's up, Lane? Hope you're having a great day, Lane. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we're going to hit a raid. We're going to do a raid, guys. We're going to do a raid. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to do a raid, guys. We're going to raid this guy. Guys, if you guys haven't, guys, we're going to raid this guy. Sorry, Hernanov. Sorry. We're going to raid this guy, guys. If you guys haven't, guys, go raid this guy. I'm going to hit the music, but I want to say a special thank you to my members. I'm going to go to YouTube Studio and thank my members, guys. I just want to thank all you members. Let me thank my members. So let me thank you, guys. Let me refresh this. I'm going to refresh this. I'm going to thank my members. I'm going to shout out a lot of you guys. Let me thank my members. Hernanov. Shout out to Hernanov for becoming a member. Shout out to KZMMA for becoming a member. Shout out to Andrew Knotts for becoming a member. Shout out to Rob G for becoming a member. Shout out to Douglas AB Memo for becoming a member. And shout out to Halftime for becoming a member, my guy, the GOAT. I'm going to hit you guys with the music. I'm going to head out. But if you guys have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them right away. We're going to hit that guy with a raid, guys. So if you guys haven't, hit him with the raid. Paul, facts. Hernanov, stay sober, bro. I don't know what you were using. Yeah. But you don't need that. Yes. Stay healthy, my guy. Lane, because it's okay. We'll come back. I'll be live later this week, guys. I'll probably be live on maybe Thursday and Saturday. That Bruno Lopez is just obese B who just hold people against the cage. He's still, bro, Goldie is wildin'. There's something different here. Crowns, are those memberships? No, so this is, let me explain to you, Lane. So I don't know, this happened to the first time for me today. Raid community? Yeah, community, let's go. There's something where the more you type in the chat, the more you get a crown next to your name. So these are the people who are in the top 20, top 30, top 33. Lane, you are number 28, but I know Lane will be number... This is like the Baby Sharp thing, where Baby Sharp has like levels, and you know how some people are level 8, level 9, level 10? Currently, KZ's number one ranked contender. Halftime, number 2, looking to get that title shot. Hernanov, number 3. Pepino, number 4. MMA Fan, number 5. Paul, number 6. Paradox of Chad, number 7. Chad King, number 8. Juice Man, number 9. Will Black Betty, number 10. Infected, number 11. Ivan, number 12. Goldie, number 13. He's working his way up. Robert G, number 14. Dolesen, number 15. MMA Heated, number 16. Grimy, number 17. Ryan Hong, number 18. Chop, number 19. Cody, number 20. Let's go. You should say what's up in chat. Yeah, I'm going to say what's up in chat. Let me just end my stream, guys. Let me just end my stream. My bad. I'm going to hit you guys with the music. This is where I head out, guys. I'm going to shout you guys all out, and I'm heading out. Let me just pause this. That Bruno Lopez, yeah, number 1. Let's go. Raid community. I'm gonna raid him. Let's go, guys. Hit him with the raid, guys. If you guys haven't already, guys. Hit him with that raid, guys. Guys, hit him with that raid, guys. Hit him with that raid. Like him. Like the video. Like, subscribe, guys. Raid him, guys. Tell him that Uselyis sent you. Tell him that Uselyis sent you. Tell him. You should say what's up in chat. I will. I'm fuming. Hard Rocks can get... Oh, I hope you get that schedule, that fixed out with Hard Rock. Because I know Hard Rock is a little bit crazy. That XP thing is a good idea to incentivize people to comment. Yeah, well, Black Betty. I don't know. I think YouTube has a good update. It just came up with this update. Great stream. See you next time. All right. I'm going to shout you guys all out, guys. I'm going to hit you guys with the music. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Let me hit this guy with the music. Let's go. I'm going to hit you guys with this music. And I'm out. It's you know, I suck at saying goodbyes, but let me hit you guys with this music. So, I'm going to shout out all my members, guys. Shout out to the members again, guys. Shout out to the members. Shout out to Halftime, Douglas, AB Memo, Rob G. Shout out to Will Black Betty because he gifted a membership. Massive shout out to Will Black Betty, Andrew Knotts, KZMMA, and Hernanov. I'm going to shout you guys all out from bottom to top. Shout out to Lane. Shout out to Rob G. Shout out to KZ. Shout out to Paul. Matua. Dynamic Instability has been cooking. Will Black Betty, Cody Marmon. Shout out to Cody, Hernanov, KZ, Goldie, Paul. I'm going to go all the way up. Let me just make sure the volume's not too loud. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Let's go. I hope I'm not missing anybody. The MMA Fan, Grimy. I don't want to... Too Lit MMA, Goldie. I don't want to miss anybody, guys. I'm going to go all the way up. Shout out to Buck Clinch Finch. Shout out to everybody, guys. The MMA Fan. I don't want to miss anybody. Paul, Ivan. Paul, you were cooking, man. Ivan, MMA Heated. I don't want to miss anybody, guys. Halftime, 93. I I don't want to miss anybody, guys. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. You know, Paradox to Chad. Let's go. Chad King. Halftime. Paradox. Let's get this show on the road, guys. I'll see you guys later. Let's get it. Peace. The best is blessed, baby. If you guys haven't, guys, go watch my most recent prediction video, Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go. The North American Fatty Pimlet. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless, baby. The best is blessed. Take care.